I got you.
I'm ready. I was looking for my pencil. Pencil? I had this pencil since college.
It's dedication.
I wrote one essay with it and probably failed that essay. No, I actually had good grades. I just didn't go back because it's too expensive. What's up, everybody?
We're here.
We're here. It's draft time. Special guest with us today, Looby Dooby, in the
What's up,
building.
guys? How you doing?
You might not be on the screen. Get a little closer.
I think
There
you
he
said
is.
I'm on the screen and I'm looking at the mic, so
All right, there he
I
is.
can lean back. I'm not on screen.
What is
guys?
up,
Here we
though,
go.
everybody? We are going to be live for the entire draft. We've got some predictions. I was talking with Lou here before the draft, before we went live, rather, and he is really interested in the Steelers getting Walter Nolan. I'm on
That's my
Shador.
guy.
Yeah, I'm on Shador Sanders. Who is it that you want?
Oh my
Who is
goodness.
it?
I mean,
Take a pick. You got to have one guy that you've
one
been
guy
thinking about.
that they're gonna get
You want them to get.
that I want them to get.
That you want, Ben.
Shador.
Shador?
You guys
Yeah.
both want Shador?
I want
Yeah.
Shador, man.
Really?
He's
Yeah, I
the
want
most
him to
accurate
fall.
quarterback.
I
dude.
don't.
want him to
I don't
fall.
love. I don't hate Shador as much as most people. But I don't want to waste a first round pick on him. I feel like next year is gonna. I'd rather just Robin Mason. And,
No.
and bottom out
No,
for the year.
I do not want Mason Rudolph starting week 1. I do
I
not
honestly
want that
would.
to happen.
Yeah, I'm just not interested in. I'm okay with if Mason starts because the Pittsburgh Steelers wide receivers are two guys who are basically basketball players. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We were talking about this at work today. Actually, it's not a 50-50 ball with those two wide receivers. It's a 70-30 ball
Yeah.
with Pickens and DK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, if you have Mason, what can Mason do? He can chuck that ball down the field.
Yeah, I feel good about you guys.
I'd be
70-30.
okay with it. But at the same exact time, on your point, Lou, if you don't take a guy like Shador or Jackson Dart here at 21, if they're available,
I'll throw up if we take Jackson Dart. I can at least like tolerate Shador Sanders. I would literally throw up. I don't want Milrow. I do not want a quarterback in first
Okay.
round. Not
Okay.
on my bag.
But here's the thing: if
Maybe if they traded back and like did something, but I don't know. Like even then, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't love it.
without trading back, the Steelers won't pick again until 83. So will any of those three guys that you just
I would
mentioned
maybe
be
take
available?
like Milrow at third in that long.
If
In
he's
the
there at
third- in
83,
the
sure.
third, yeah, I would
Yeah.
maybe take him then,
But he's
or
there.
Jackson Dart.
He's there right now.
Yeah, he's in the green
He was
room.
invited to
He's
the first
in-
round.
he's-
Really?
pick. Yes.
Yeah, he's invited.
Yes,
He
so
got
he's
invited to
in the
draft.
building
That's crazy.
right now as we speak.
Oh
so,
my god,
yeah, there's that.
that's crazy.
Getting the chat up here so we can interact with you guys. Let me know in the comments, who do you want your team to take today? Let me know your team. Let me know who you want them to take. We obviously been talking Steelers. Our hot take is we think that the Miami Dolphins might try to trade up with using Jalen Ramsey.
Oh, I could see that.
That's one of our thoughts. That something that might go on. Also, the big news of the day, Ben. I don't know if you've heard this. Jaguars potentially moving up to 2 here in the next
Yeah,
couple
yeah.
No, I
minutes.
didn't
Yeah,
see
yeah, I heard-
two.
I
I
heard
saw that
that.
they were
I heard
looking to
that.
move up a little bit, but I didn't know quite how
Yeah.
far.
Yeah, they're looking to move up to 2, so
Dude,
we're gonna
and
see if
a
that
lot
comes
of
Come on,
true.
people-
Travis Hunter.
No, yeah, too. And a lot of people are mocking Ashton Genty to the Jags.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah, I've seen that too.
And that's only been in the last 24 hours, guys. This was
Yeah,
not
it-
news ever before that, but
Jordan's got
apparently they
something
might be done with ETN. He might be on the trade menu. He might be out there, which is kind of weird. He's Trevor Lawrence's college quarterback. The reason
Yeah.
why he was drafted there was that. So
He
I
kind
don't
of
know.
sucks though.
He's not great. Didn't have a good year last year. I mean, but before that,
Do you
he
think-
was up and coming.
Do you think he's better than Najee Harris?
No.
I don't either, because I remember it was like between those two when we drafted Najee Harris.
Yeah, I
and
don't.
I think Najee Harris is the better guy. I know we don't have him anymore. but-
not by much.
While
Not
we're-
by much, but
While we're on the topic, do you think that if at 20, Omarion Hampton isn't the pick for the Denver Broncos because he's either gone?
I don't. I
Oh,
would take
man.
him at 30.
I'm so nervous that the Steelers are going to take him at 21.
Me too. Yeah.
We're getting it up.
Terry says he wants James Pierce Jr. Okay. Jordan, what's up, man? I wonder who the Raiders are going to get. Jordan, I'm thinking it's Ashton Genty. If he's not there anymore, Ted McMillan, Ben, how do you feel about that? I think it's Tet. If it's not,
For who?
I think he's
For
going to
the Raiders.
slide.
For the Raiders?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they would get Tet.
I think it would be
If the
Tet
Jags
as well.
take Genty, they'll get Tet.
Dart gonna be nice, Terry says. So he's like, bro, you shut up. You wrong.
I
He likes
don't. I
him.
don't dislike Shedeur. I just don't want him on the first round pick. I would
Sam,
take that
what is up,
Omari
man?
and Humphrey guy, but I would like to trade back. I don't want him at 21.
You don't want him at 21.
No, I don't want a running back at 21. Like just slightly less than I don't want a quarterback. At.
Well, what if it was Genty?
I'll take him. He's just like the one exception.
Okay.
Yeah, but Genty's not falling out of
There's
the
no way. Yeah.
top 6.
It looks like, guys, the draft has officially started. Now, they haven't started the clock yet. I believe is it 15 minutes for the first round?
Yeah, something
Is
like that.
it,
It's
or is it
something-
5?
It's something dumb long.
I think it's only 5
No.
or 6. Not 15. That's
It's not 15. I think it's like 7 minutes.
Okay.
I
Okay.
can see 5. Here, we are live. It doesn't have a timer though.
All right. Titans are on the clock. Let's see what happens here, guys.
What if they shocked the world and they were like Abdul Carter?
That would be nuts. That would be nuts. That would be absolutely nuts.
Well, that's kind of like what the Texans did back in 2005
By taking
by taking Mario Williams over Reggie Bush.
true,
You know,
true, very true.
So
I forgot about Mario Williams. He
Quick
was a stud.
interjection.
he was a stud. He was
Sam,
good.
Jeff
who do you want
Jackson
your
on
Eagles
YouTube.
to take tonight? The last pick in the draft. Who do you think is going to be available? Who do you want? Or if you don't know the people in the draft, is there a certain position you want them to go after? Let me know. Pick should already be in. Yeah, I know, Terry. This pick should already be in. Everybody already knows who they're
Yeah,
taking.
Like
Yeah.
literally.
Cam Ward. Okay. What up, Jeff? What up, Derp?
Derpy.
How you doing, bro? I was in your guys' live the other day. Derpy, let me know who you want if you haven't already put that in the chat. Ben's pulling it up. We'll have that in a second. We've got. I hate the fluff.
10 minutes per selection.
I hate the fluff of the NFL draft,
Yeah, I do too.
but it also it opens your eyes to a couple players that you didn't really know a couple things about them. Maybe you know
Yeah.
what I mean, like their
I
backstories.
do hate the fluff. That's actually funny you say that because I was at the gym the other day and I heard Alec Black, I'm the man.
Okay.
And I was like, I remember this playing nonstop during the NFL draft when Aaron Donald got drafted. And they would like do like cheesy ass like workout shit. They'd be like, or like benching
with the
and shit.
ropes.
Oh my!
And then I looked it up, and in the Wikipedia article for that song, it was like this song was used extensively throughout the 2014 NFL.
Oh, Jeff. Jeff, who do you want? I didn't realize it was you, Jeff. Yeah. Who do you want, bro? Who do you? I'm gonna imagine he wants a quarterback. I think he's gonna be with me, and he's gonna want Shedeur
So
Sanders.
Jeff wants to trade back and take a DT.
Okay. Complete
that's
opposite.
that's not a bad option. I don't hate that.
I'm on team DT.
I don't hate that at all.
What DT do you want, Jeff? I'm looking. If we take one, trade back at Harmon. That would be where I would go. Or there's a kid from Tennessee, Norman Lott. I like Norman Lott. He's Tennessee or Texas. I always get
I
those
like
two schools
Harmon.
confused.
I would rather have that nose tackle guy though,
This is why
You would rather
than
Kenneth
Harmon, but I
Grant?
would rather have
Kenneth
Walter
Grant.
Nolan. Yeah, Walter Nolan, Kenneth Graham, Harmon.
Okay.
That's my order.
Okay.
But it's
Little
like
Wayne
pretty-
is on the screen.
It's pretty close.
Roger Goodell's coming out on a bicycle.
Yeah, Norman Lott.
That's not a good
Tennessee.
look.
You were right.
Tennessee.
Tennessee,
Okay.
you're right. the first
Bicycles
time.
are these
And then
goofy looking.
Tyleek Williams.
Sam, we are
From
on
Ohio
YouTube as
State?
well. What's up, man?
Tyleek Williams, Ohio State. He's
Okay.
a second round guy.
Yeah. I don't know if he's that high of a guy, but I could say that it would be cool to replace an Ohio State guy with an Ohio State
Will
guy.
Wayne's there?
According to PFF, he's ranked higher than Derek Harmon
Oh wow.
by one.
Yeah,
But his
PFF.
ADP is lower.
Darius
It's,
Alexander is also.
Do you guys have this on your bingo card? Lil Wayne.
Yeah, it's New Orleans.
What?
You
No,
know,
it's in Green Bay.
Oh, it's
Bay.
Green Bay.
It's in
But
Green
no,
Bay.
it
He's a
makes
Green
sense.
Bay fan.
He's a Packers fan.
Well, I don't know why I thought it was in New Orleans.
Because remember when they played the
because Lil Wayne's
Steelers,
there.
when Packers and Steelers played in the Super Bowl, he did the
Big.
freestyle green and yellow.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
This
I
is
like
gonna be
that-
exciting though. I'm hyped for this. We've been waiting for this for weeks.
I also wouldn't
Talking
mind
about
the
it
wide
for weeks.
receiver, but I would like that only slightly less though than the quarterback. And I really want the D tackle.
I got zero interest in wide receiver after getting. DK.
I would like the I would like that guy from Ohio State. I know they've talked about him like nonstop.
Emeka Egbuka.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
He's like Heinz Wardy.
Jeff, just because you played wide receiver doesn't mean you know ball. You still know ball, though, dude. Come on now.
Let's see what happens there.
How do you think the Pittsburgh is going to hold all these people next year? They're going to use Acrisure?
But the Steelers do like Harmon a lot.
They haven't announced it yet, but I feel like they have to use the
They do
stadium.
like Harmon. So that could
Parking's
be the
gonna
20.
be
That could
atrocious.
that could be who they take at 21.
Harmon?
I think so.
I could see that too.
See, this is the worst kind of fluff.
It is.
Like this year, I'd
There's just Lil
rather.
Wayne and his kids and some other guy. There's Clay Matthews.
Yeah, Clay Matthews, a couple Green Bay grades. What's with the bikes though?
I'm on green.
I don't know.
Anyone in chat know
No,
what's
I'm-
up with the bikes?
yeah,
Ray,
I'm-
what's up, dude? Patrick Superman, Little Wayne.
Well, Jeff, I'm glad you trust the process because I don't necessarily trust the process.
We're gonna see what process happens before their process can become a process, and what they process during this process. I said process a lot, but it all made sense in my mind.
Can you process that one more time for me?
At this point in time of the day, I don't think so.
Ah, damn.
Getting old.
Okay.
Come on, get over this
Look how
stuff.
many people are there.
We're gonna be there next
That's
year.
what I'm saying. I'm trying to go next year too. but
Absolutely, Jeff. Do you
It's
want
going
to
to be
go?
crazy.
You want to go next year? We're going to the NFL.
I'm going to get a
draft.
hotel, I think,
Yeah,
and just stay there because it's going to be traffic. It's going to be outrageous.
I know other influencers on TikTok who are going to be flying and driving into Pittsburgh
No
and want to
shit.
collab with us during that time.
That'd be cool.
I've already talked to them about it. It's going to be awesome.
freaking
Hell
dope.
yeah.
Yeah, the Pittsburgh draft's going to be dope, guys. Obviously, this one is going to be fun too.
I will take off work for those 2 days.
Oh yeah, you won't see me doing nothing but football. I'll be live. You'll see me live brushing my teeth in the morning, talking the draft.
Yes.
Yeah, we're
Jesus,
ready.
We're ready.
We have been ready, Roger.
Let's go.
All right, the draft is officially
It's
open.
on.
All right, they started it.
Here we go.
That's all we needed.
On the clock, it's 10 minutes, by the way, guys,
Yeah,
for the
it's 10
first
minutes.
round. Let's see how long it takes. They're not even like nobody in the Titans in the draft room is even moving. They already know who they're taking.
They're just gonna drag this on like someone auto drafting in fantasy football. Like
No, I don't think they will. I think a lot of the time they want to get it. I mean, these people have lives too. They want to go home.
I don't know. You're not wrong in that.
You know what I mean?
Because
Like,
they're
you're
done
not wrong.
after
Yeah,
that,
exactly.
unless they're trading back in.
they could.
Like if they
That's it,
know
you
the
never
guy,
know.
if the guy they want is on the board, I feel like most teams are gonna just be like, take him right away. Not 10 minutes. Not dilly down.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit.
Well,
but
I mean, maybe for like the first couple picks, but
yeah, once you get into it and you have to think about it a little, I could see. I don't know. I don't know. I'm
I-
hoping it goes quick.
I would say this. It's that maybe you think about them trade offers one last time before you hit the button.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah,
They got Ward at 8th.
Though I would like to see, it would be really cool if the team that gets Hunter somehow pulls off like a Texans trade and goes and gets Shador next. That would be cool.
yeah.
I would like to
I
see
saw that mocked to the Browns, that the Browns would trade with the Broncos, leap ahead of us, take Shador Sanders after getting Travis Hunter at 2. And I'll be honest with you, I kind of don't hate, as much as I dislike the Browns, I kind of don't hate that.
we did that.
Oh, yeah, did
Well,
you?
we did that the
Carolina
Browns
Panthers.
trade back in, get Carolina's pick at number
Oh,
8.
shit.
At 8, yeah, and take
take
Shador.
Shador.
That would be the
At
most
8?
likely.
Yeah,
Oh, my God.
That's the most
Yeah.
likely trade partner.
yeah, yeah. Because Carolina there's been talks about them trading out of the first round.
Mm-hmm. Trying to pick up multiple picks to fill their roster. Their defense is all. I mean, they got J.C. Horn. They just signed Morig, who's a safety from the Raiders. But like, other than that, and their one right end who's really good, their team sucks. They don't have anybody, so they need to fill multiple positions, not just a first round high prospect guy. But they have stuff to build around. So
Yeah, they definitely
Yeah.
do. Bryce Young started looking like kind of okay last year.
he did. Towards the end of the season, Bryce Young did not look terrible. I will agree with you there. 7 minutes on the clock here for the
They wasted 2.5 minutes thinking about Cam Ward.
for Cam Ward.
He just picked up the phone, though. He got the call.
This is significantly ahead of our bat. We had 2 streams up just to make sure we had live coverage all through the draft, and it looks like one of them is like way behind the other one. So we're gonna go with the first one.
Which one's up to? This one's up to date, or this one?
This one is up
Yeah,
to
that-
date. Yeah,
TV's up to date.
it would have been sick to see them take not Cam Ward. Everybody just be like,
Right? Mind's blown.
"Yeah, dude, that'd be sick."
Like,
My reaction would
Honest
be
to God,
out of this
yeah.
world. There we go.
I kind of love it. That would be like me taking Nick Chubb that year if they deviated from Cam Ward. It would just throw everything into a crazy spiral.
You ain't wrong. Yeah, when you took Nick Chubb 1-1 in fantasy football draft,
Yeah, they like threw everything off.
just for Minka to blow his knee up.
I know.
it still wasn't as wild as Kerry taking Josh Allen first overall
Yeah.
in Super League.
That is true in a 1-quarterback league. Sam
He
says he's
won.
not sure. He thinks maybe wide receiver. Either wide receiver or defensive end. I could see at the end of the draft if the best one is still out there for sure. They're making the call right now.
Jeff thinks Jacksonville's going to trade up to get Hunter as well.
Jeff, we're going to see here in the next couple seconds, but I honestly don't disagree with you. I don't want it to happen. I want Ashton Genty to be a Raider. I think he has Josh Jacobs 2.0 written all over him. Now, smaller body guy, I get it, but I mean in the meaningfulness to his franchise, how Josh Jacobs was basically their whole offense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think
Genty's a crazy prospect.
I think Genty could be that for them.
I
as
saw
well.
something online that some place rated his ceiling as like Barry Sanders and his floor as LaDainian Tomlinson. Like, oh my God.
Wow.
Guy's about to be a Hall of Famer.
Who did they give it?
So it's Hall of Famer or Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hall of Famer or bust.
Who did they mock him as on PFF? Do you remember? It wasn't Rashad Mendenhall. That was Omarion Hampton. They have
not
Omarion Hampton, his NFL player
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
Rashad
his
Mendenhall. How horrible is that? Dude, when we
hilarious.
drafted Rashad
That's
Mendenhall, I was
hilarious.
like, this is going to suck. Who is that guy?
They say he's got shades of Alvin Kamara.
Alvin Kamara. Okay.
Kamara,
Oh, they may be really thinking about
tomato,
Uh,
tomato.
Adam says one word for Genty, elusive. And then he says Hampton is literally Jonathan Taylor, by the way. We're just going off of what PFF says, and they compare him to Rashad Mendenhall, which immediately says, I don't want anything to do with you. As a
Oh,
Pittsburgh Steelers
Hampton
fan,
Pick is
yeah.
in.
Bobby, what's up, man? What's up, everybody joining into the live? We are watching along for the draft. Every single pick tonight. We'll be live throughout the entire draft, giving you live coverage, talking football, talking potential trades, talking about what this draft pick that this team is going to take. What does it mean for their team? We'll be here for all of it. Doesn't matter what team you're a part of. We like them all, except for maybe the Cowboys.
No, yeah, I don't like the Cowboys.
We'll talk to you about them. We don't necessarily like them. Man, come on. Do we need to go all 7 minutes?
No, the pick is in.
Oh, the pick is in.
Yeah.
The pick is
That being
in.
said, pick is in came up on the screen like about a minute ago now.
And they're still not doing it? The pick is in.
Jeff said apparently Mendenhall looked like Brett Gunn.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
I don't really.
Maybe his hair. I could see that because they both had waves at one point, maybe.
Yeah, in high school Brett did.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit.
Like, I don't really necessarily remember what Mendenhall looks like. I don't feel like looking it up either.
I just remember him being ridiculous on social media at one point. Us being like, dude, shut up. You just fumbled in the Super Bowl.
Right, dude? He tried to say that it wasn't his fault they lost the Super Bowl. We were driving.
Uh-oh. We got
going
some
down to
breaking news.
take the lead, and he fumbled. It was entirely your fault, Mendenhall.
What up, Red? What up, Red? The trade is in. Apparently, before it even comes up on the screen, the trade is in. Jags have the second pick. Here's the first pick, guys. Cameron Ward.
Cameron Ward.
First
Woo!
off the board. Congratulations to
First
Cam
off the
Ward.
board.
Let's go, Cam Ward.
Congratulations
To
to
you.
Titans fans. Any Titans fans in the chat? Congratulations to you. That is a great pick. I mean, it's the pick that you guys needed.
Everybody who did a mock draft is now 1 for 1 in their mock draft.
Yeah, we're all 1 for 1 here. Now, the Wombo Combo Show for this next pick, we have Travis Hunter going to Cleveland. But Chad is letting us know, our insider, Adam, is telling us that there has already been a trade that hasn't been announced on the screen. We're going to see it in a couple seconds. We'll see if he's right. He is saying that the Browns have traded away that pick. Yes, and it is now popped on the screen. The Jaguars indeed have traded that pick. Adam with the news before anyone else.
I can't see the damn TV.
Jag sending the 5 pick and a second to the Browns for the number 2 overall pick, moving up 3 spots. Get ready. Genty is coming off the board, or is it Travis Hunter?
Travis Hunter's a Florida guy, too.
Is it Travis
I
Hunter?
think they're gonna take Travis Hunter.
Okay, let's see.
Hunter.
Chat, let us know. Who do you think it is? Adam says it's Hunter. I think it's Hunter as well. Red, who do you think it is, man? You're gonna have to play against him as a Colts fan. Who do you think it's gonna be? I think
he
it's...
looked baked as hell. But I realized he was crying.
What's that?
Cam Ward, he looked baked as hell.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but he's crying.
Oh, it's a decent hat.
His eyes are
I like
all
the hat
bloodshot.
with the little guitar on the side. That was pretty dope. What jersey did they choose? Not my favorite jersey choice, but okay.
It's all right. It's all
It's
right.
their home jersey, but their home jersey kind of ugly. Just throwing that out there, Titans fans could use new jerseys.
Yeah,
Why
you could.
they shouldn't have even changed them in the beginning.
I know.
Like they were fine the way they were.
They were fun the way they were.
Sanders to Cleveland is now on the table. That is right. That is right. Paul, you got the Browns on the screen, brother. There's been a trade. It is now the Jaguars. It just flipped. Just flipped. You're good. Okay, so here's the depth of the trade, guys. The Jaguars are getting the number 2 pick, a 4th round, which is 104, a 6, which is 200. The Browns are getting the 5th pick. They're getting the 36th pick, meaning they're 33 and 36. They get a 4th round pick and a 1st round next year.
2026. That's huge.
Damn.
That's huge.
Holy crap.
That 2026 first round pick
That
is
was
really
like-
the game changer
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Wow.
They're trading. Okay, so Liam Cohen, first-year head coach.
Yeah.
He's trading the house early. Him and, is it James Gladstone is his name? GM for the Jaguars. New. Came over from the Rams. He was their scouting coach or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, they are trading the house, it looks like, to get Travis Hunter.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
Is
Yeah.
Travis Hunter the next Jalen Ramsey? Because that's where he played at the beginning of his career.
I mean, Jeff over here on YouTube calling
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah.
he sure did.
I mean, if they don't take Travis Hunter at number 2, that's gonna be absolutely wild.
Yeah, what do you want from me? Let me get one.
Party mix.
Nice, I'll take anything. All right, let's see what happens. Everyone in chat is saying this is absolutely Hunter. Let's see.
I'm saying Hunter.
Does he play offense?
I think he play both. I think he'll play both.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, so
He's like the exact shot in the arm they need.
do you think this was a smart decision by the Cleveland Browns? I know they got a haul. Because they're only drafting 3 away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
Like-
and like this possibly means that they're gonna take Shador at 5.
Mm-hmm.
They could definitely take Shador at 5.
That sucks, guys.
Maybe they trade back again.
They could.
They just keep trailing Shador.
Adam, you're absolutely right. Oh,
thanks, man.
Some candies. No, you're good.
Oh, you're good,
I
dude.
appreciate it. Adam says,
Yum, yum.
trading a first-round pick to move down 3 spots.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's what makes it crazy.
That is nuts.
Hey, when you're up in the top 5 picks like that, they're expensive picks.
Yeah.
Braden, who won the trade? What up, Braden? Who won the trade? The Browns. In my book, the Browns won this trade
I don't know.
by
I
a
actually
mile.
don't know if it's I think it's like pretty even. That being said, the Browns kind of won by just from the.
They got
depth.
2 firsts and a second.
Yeah, but they get Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter, Heisman winner. Travis Hunter's the best overall player probably in the draft. Overall.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong there. The pick is in, Red says, and he is right. It's on our screen as well.
And I do.
Everything's lit
actually-
up teal.
I do think he'll play both sides of the ball.
He definitely will. He will definitely be at both sides of the ball player. What kind of candies did Paul bring us down? Hopefully these are sour. Let's find out. Travis Hunter is the pick.
They're like those freeze-dried candies.
Okay.
Ah.
They're saying in chat, Travis Hunter is the pick. We'll see. I don't know if they're actually ahead of us or if Adam just always knows everything before we do. Yeah, try one. Oh, yeah. This is a Skittle. Took me a second. I was like, what is going
Oh, they're
on?
like crispy Skittles.
Freeze-dried Skittles.
Yeah, I tried those
These are dang.
on Tuesday.
Very good.
No, I just give me a regular Skittle.
All right.
These are delicious.
Chat says Travis Hunter is the pick. We haven't seen anything come on the screen yet for us. But the pick is in. Oh, man. Yeah, real crunchy on the screen. Yeah. How is that?
They're like crunch.
Give us a review while we're waiting for the pick to
And
come in.
and they're like crunch berries.
Yeah.
What is a crunch berry?
Look, the cereal, Captain
cereal?
Crunch.
Oh,
Looks like a crunch berry.
okay.
It tastes like crunch berries.
Snozberries taste like
Red
snozberries.
says in chat, I hope the Jaguars know. Everyone in the league hates them.
Truth.
You're not wrong.
Here comes Abdul Carter, probably the second most predictable pick. So we think Abdul Carter to the Giants. That's what we took.
Oh yeah, I did.
That's what
yeah,
we
yeah.
took in our last mock draft. Here's the pick right now
Goodell is coming up
on
to the
our
podium.
screen.
Who is that behind him?
Armstead.
There's no difference between the size of his head and his neck.
Yeah. He's a very cylindrical man. All right, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award's on our screen. See what happens here. Hey.
Oh, he won the
Yeah.
Walter Payton Man of the Year award.
And he's on the Jags, and he's going to announce the pick.
Yeah.
All right. Travis Hunter?
Yeah.
Yeah? I think so, Joe. A big Duval on the screen.
That was better than his head coaches.
Yeah.
These are the crunchiest treat ever. Here, chat. I you couldn't hear it. Dang crunchy. Let's find out who the Jags take here.
Paul, where'd you get these?
My mom got me for some. I think it's like a fucking. I think she fell for like a Facebook ad.
They're interesting.
They're delicious.
She probably paid like a ton of money.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, probably.
She actually got them last year too. They were good.
Got Colts fans on Twitter saying the Titans drafted. Drafted another Will Levis. I'll say it that way. Yeah, that's funny. Let's see. Let's see if he is.
Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
Can we get to the pick already?
Yeah, get the pick in.
2025.
Yeah. Yep, there it
Hey,
is. Travis
Travis
Hunter
Hunter. Yeah,
is a
let's go.
Jacksonville Jaguar.
Wow.
How do we feel about this?
Wow. It's kind of crazy. I'm
There's-
sure.
there's-
Do you think he expected this?
Maybe a little bit.
Maybe. I mean, I don't think he would have been thrilled to go to the Browns
No, it's better for him. I'm glad that it happened.
Yeah.
For his sake.
because
Yeah, for his
he is a Florida kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and before he went to Jackson State, he actually committed to Florida State.
That is nuts.
Yeah.
No, this whole what just happened is nuts. This is why we do this. This is why we like to draft, guys. This is why it's so interesting. Travis Hunter to the Jaguars.
Yeah.
Nation's top wide
He's-
receiver.
He's
and
geeked
defender.
about it. He's happy
Nobody,
with the Jaguar.
nobody had that in their mocks.
Yeah,
Nobody
probably
had
not.
that.
I did not think
Probably
that the
not.
Jags were going to trade up.
I didn't think that the Cleveland Browns would move off that spot.
I didn't really think the Browns would move off the spot.
What? Like, you just had the worst experience at quarterback. Why not at least draft something to make your fans excited about?
I mean, it's not like they
Well, Browns fans
moved
probably
down
are.
that far.
but they
they're
didn't
at
take the
5.
best. They didn't take the best athlete in the draft.
So if they don't take Shadur, who do they take? Genty,
Genty.
and they just move off Chubb.
Chubb's a free agent.
Oh yeah,
So they already have moved off Chubb.
So that's my call here in chat, guys. Adam, let me know what you think about that. Guys in chat, let me know what you think about that across YouTube and TikTok here. Do you think that the Cleveland Browns could take Genty now?
No,
Do you think that's a possibility with that
I
move
do.
back?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? You think they're on Shador?
I'm looking at their needs right now. They need a tackle.
Nah, they ain't taking no tackle.
Make sure you guys like
If Will
that
Campbell
stream
falls
for
on
us
the
as
spot.
well.
Yeah, I guess maybe, but like to protect Kenny Pickett, like
You got little hands, man. You need all the protection you can ask for.
too funny.
Well, I mean, so they got what a third round pick in that trade, along with others. So
Antonio
Maybe.
Cromartie.
with that third round pick, they draft Jalen Milrow.
Chat's saying Abdul
Maybe.
Carter.
Yeah.
They're saying Abdul Carter in the chat.
To the G-men. That's what.
Yeah, it was a second. It was a
second round pick?
They got a second, a fourth. I think it was a second, a fourth, a sixth, and a first next year. I think that's what it was.
They swapped.
They swapped basically everything and got a
And
first.
they got another fourth instead of a fifth. Mm-hmm. I don't know exactly.
But the late round flips were a fourth,
Yeah.
fourths and sixths. There wasn't a third involved.
Yeah.
Oh well, I mean, do they have a third round pick?
The Browns,
their own third
they
round
have,
pick?
They have two. They have the Buffalo Bills third round pick from the Amari Cooper trade. Their own third round pick. Wait for it. They have the 33rd overall pick and now the 36th overall pick. The Cleveland Browns are stacked for tomorrow. Stacked.
Will it help
Yeah,
get
they
any?
are.
Will it
picks.
help them get any better though?
No.
Yeah, no. They'll squander it.
But yeah, they have 4 picks in the top 50. That is pretty great. I think maybe the
I really wish they would have showed the Browns fans.
huh?
I wish they would have showed the Browns fans and not the Jacks.
Yeah, what Browns fans? No, I'm kidding. There are Browns fans, and they are diehards because their team has sucked for so long. You can't even hate on them. They're saying the pick is in for the Giants. We might be a second behind. I believe it's Abdul Carter. They're saying in chat it's Abdul Carter. Let's find out here. It looks like it's about to be announced. I don't understand how we could be behind.
I don't either.
Okay.
I didn't hear him.
He says he doesn't think we are.
Oh, okay.
Kijana Carter.
I don't remember him, but that's 1995, so.
Yeah, that's a cool name.
Definitely. Oh, we are? Okay. Thanks, Adam. So we are on track with it. Cool. He's just ahead of us. Dylan, Jose, guys, welcome to the live. We're watching the draft throughout the night. Let us know who your team is, who you want your team to draft. That's what we're about. We don't care. We don't hate on or discriminate anybody for their football team. We like them all. That's what we are. We're a football podcast. Welcome in.
I have some
Dude,
that I like
those
less
gotta
than
go
others.
away.
I know.
They're addicting. They're good. Whatever.
Definitely have teams that I like less than others.
purple.
I
I'm
don't hate
assuming
any
these
team.
are lemon drops,
Oh,
which I love lemon drops.
I also do. You want another one before you?
Yeah,
can
one
feel it.
more before we cast one away. I got 2, which is awesome. All right. They're showing them. They're showing the draft room here in East Rutherford.
Abdul Carter.
I don't know, Adam. So, in our mock draft, we do have Campbell going next.
We do.
We have Campbell going next. There's a chance they could do something different. Here it is. It's actually being announced on right now. Abdul Carter.
Abdul Carter to the
Ab-
Giants.
3 for 3.
We're 3 for 3 so far. Bang, 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 bang.
Bang bang.
Let's go. Let's see what happens here coming up next. Like Adam said in the chat here a second ago, this is kind of where the draft actually starts.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is where
We all knew
it's gonna
what players were going
It's
1, 2,
going to
and
start
3.
getting real interesting right now.
I think it's New England taking Campbell. Membo could be an option, but here's the thing. We kind of talked about this a little bit live. We talked about it when we made our mock drafts. Membo is only a right tackle.
Can't play left.
He has never played left tackle
No,
ever at all. And Campbell is the exact opposite. He's only played left tackle.
I think
So-
they'll take Campbell.
I think they'll take Campbell because they want a pass protector for Drake May.
Yeah.
They already have a right tackle who isn't terrible. He's just big and like a big slow guy.
Yeah,
He's
I
good for
gotcha.
running, but that's what a right tackle normally is, right? Mm-hmm. The Browns are fielding trades for the 5th pick. Just want to let everybody know that.
Okay.
It's in chat as well.
Jesus.
Yeah.
They're about to
Trades.
load
They're
up.
They're just gonna keep trading back and
It's
back
a
and
deep-
back.
It's
aren't
a
they?
deep draft. I mean, it's a good draft for them to do it.
My phone keeps flashing with different notifications too. I'm sure there's a lot going on right now. Abdul Carter is on the screen. He's shaking Goodell's hand, flashing his new jersey. What does this mean for Thibodeau? We kind of talked about this. Think that he's possibly
I think he's probably getting out
traded.
there soon.
I think he's
Yeah.
getting traded. Where he goes, who knows? Could be. I could see him going to the Saints. That'd be a good place for him. Honestly,
I don't think he's that good.
I don't think he's that great either. But I'm pretty
He
sure.
might
he
just
might
bad,
just
though.
get cut.
No, I don't think he's that bad.
No, I don't
He's,
think
I mean,
bad.
he's not that good either. He's not living up to the hype that everyone was talking
Maybe
about
not that.
when he was drafted.
Red says.
That's all I know.
Yeah.
Red says,
So-
please, Ballard, I beg, don't get aggressive. He does not want them to trade up for anything right here. Let's see.
I'm gonna
So,
go get my other drink.
do your thing. I think it's Mason, I think it's Mason Campbell. Is that his first name? Mason Campbell?
Will Campbell.
Will Campbell. Yeah, sorry.
Mason Graham.
Mason Graham. Yeah, I am thinking of Mason Graham. Yeah, I think it's Will Campbell here. If Cleveland stays, maybe Mason Graham. Maybe not. Maybe Genty.
Who's for? Oh, it's
So New England is on the clock right
New
now.
England's on the clock. Yeah, my fault. I was looking at the.
Move up for what exactly, Rez? As well, I think if they moved up, it would be to try to get Tyler Warren before anyone else does, Red. That would be what I think it is. Everyone is saying in chat that they think it's Will. We're going to see here coming up.
If Tyler Warren goes in the top 5 pick, that'd be
I imagine he could be a top 7 pick.
I could maybe see that.
Jets.
He's definitely a top 10 pick. That is.
I think
for
he's
sure.
going to go to the Jets or the Bears.
Red says Warren is slow and overrated. Red has been talking about wanting Tyler Warren for like 3 months, and then all of a sudden he's slow and overrated today.
He knows they're not going to get
You're going back.
One more. One more. As we wait for the next pick. Why not? Flavor up your life.
knows that they're not going to. The Colts aren't going to get Warren.
Ooh.
mean, I'm not a Penn State guy,
Red, I
so
don't know
I'll
if you
let
can
you
hear
go.
Ben talking that smack, but he is not saying nice things about you. Oh, Loveland is low key better now because he'll be available.
Red, you're so full of shit. Nah, you all right, bro.
Come on. What's the pin that the New York Giants have? Is that a subway cart? It is.
Yeah, I was in
That's lame. You could have went with so many better things. Empire State Building,
What?
Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty. Anything else in New York?
a little bit
An
data.
apple? You could have went with an apple.
Yeah. Here's our public transportation method.
Yeah. LG says we're gonna reach for Dart. LG is a Saints fan. I don't know if you remember LG Jordan. He was one of our viewers
That
all
was
the way
the
back
name
when you
does
were with
sound
us.
kinda
Yeah,
familiar.
He's been with us
He's
one
a-
of the
He's an
longest.
OG. He's an OG.
He's
He's an
an
OG
OG.
member.
Junior, what's up, homie? Everybody's joining in. What's up, guys? We're watching live on the draft here, pick by pick, talking with you guys through each pick. Let us know. We're waiting for the Patriots pick.
Commercials. Pick
think-
is in, it said.
The pick is in. Everyone, I think, thinks it's Will Campbell. If anybody doesn't think it's Will Campbell, let us know in the chat. We all think it's Will Campbell. I think it's kind of like set in stone, Will Campbell.
Yeah. Smartest.
It's the smartest pick for what they have going on.
yeah.
They went and got Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
He's their wide receiver now, number 1. They've got Demario Douglas at 2 and that Keyshawn Boutte.
Yeah.
I
Their
think-
defense is okay-ish.
Their defense
don't
is
need-
great
yeah,
now.
that's
They
what I'm
paid a
saying,
lot of
yeah.
money for their defense.
Yeah,
this
that's all they
offseason.
did in free agency
Yeah.
was go get defensive players.
So I unless they take Genty, there's a wild offshoot. That
I
they
mean,
could take
they
Genty.
could.
They could take Genty.
You match up
Ramondre
Genty
Stevenson has fumbling issues.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, but imagine you have Ramondre and Genty.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
Dude,
I
Drake,
mean,
Drake May would just be able to go.
What's my boy's name? I can't remember. On the not Ramondre.
Oh, Antonio
Oh,
Gibson.
Antonio Gibson.
What's gonna happen to Antonio
I think he's a free
Gibson?
agent, man. I think he's a free agent.
No, I think he's still a Patriot.
With no line. Now, you're right, Adam. You're right. I mean, with no offensive line. You're
Yeah,
right.
they should take
No,
Will Campbell.
if they should take Will Campbell here.
Are those lemon drops?
They are. I don't know. I don't think they're better. They kind of taste like ketchup.
Ketchup?
Like sour ketchup.
What?
Oh, I'm going to eat one more. Anyways, guys. 11-man box against
Sounds
Genty. Yeah, you ain't wrong.
You like kind of ruined it for me. It does.
It tastes like ketchup, right? I don't know if I like that. I won't
my
be having another one. Producer Paul's mom did get scammed.
For how good these ones are.
Yeah, those are
Those
horrible.
ones are awful.
Here's the candies for you to try.
Let me try. I want to see how bad this.
Anyways, guys.
It do taste like ketchup.
Yeah, it's not good at all. Pick is in for the New England Patriots. However, they haven't announced it yet. We'll have it for you as soon as it does. If you're just joining in live, let us know. We're watching pick by pick for every team. Let us know who your team is, who you want them to take, and let us know who you think the next pick is.
That's a placebo we just witnessed live.
The ketchup thing?
Try it. No.
You said ketchup. All of a sudden, all he could think is ketchup.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I knew that was happening. I knew that was
Nothing
happening.
scientific just happened.
CP, what up?
I'm
What
going
up?
to, and I'm going to not think of ketchup. I'm just waiting for Yak. He's really struggling with the.
Adam,
Can't get it open.
I appreciate the squirrel. Wow, you falling apart over there, buddy?
Yeah, he can lift the barbell, but he can't open a fucking plant.
I think it's a squirrel.
Excuse my language, sorry.
Let's see what comes up here.
Because these yellow ones don't taste like ketchup.
Those are great. Hey, whatever this brand is, we're not
These are the
gonna.
ones you don't like.
Oh, those are the ones
Yeah.
I don't like. Yeah.
Those are the ones that taste like ketchup.
I gotta wait a minute. Now.
They don't taste like ketchup.
You hating everything.
They taste like a lemon head.
He is.
They taste exactly like a lemon head.
Red is
I
hating
like it.
everything. Red always hates everything, Adam. I don't know if you know this, but Red is the king of haters.
Red? Is
Yeah.
that his name?
No,
He's
no,
like
no.
king
No,
of
that's
haters.
not his
No, Red's one of our viewers. He was
I
there
heard-
too.
Yeah, it's a lemon head.
All right, I'll have one more. All right, they're back. Apparently, we had to watch 40 minutes of commercials before we could get the pick that was already in.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Ketchup.
It's not ketchup.
Not very good.
I like it.
No, let me try one.
I don't like them.
Tastes like a
Come
lemon.
on, give us the pick. All right, here comes Goodell with the pick. Let's see. Everyone thinks it is Campbell. I think it's Campbell. Apparently, the Browns already have their pick in. Will Campbell.
Will Campbell. 4
All
for
right,
4.
we're 4 for
we
4,
four for
buddy.
four?
Let's
Let's
go.
4 for 4.
Bam.
4 for 4.
4 for 4 on the draft so far, guys. This is where it gets choppy because
Yeah,
at 5 we have Mason Graham going, don't we?
Yeah, we
To the
do.
Jaguars. So it's still we can't predict the trade, but we'll predict the same person. I don't know if it will be him though.
I don't know if it's going to be Mason Graham now.
It could be though because they do need a DT,
could be. It could be Mason Graham.
right? So let's see what the Browns do here. They announced on TV that the selection was already in. And they're already working on the 6th pick. So we'll see who Cleveland takes. We'll see who Vegas takes. Apparently, Cleveland has already decided to take the pick. I really thought that they were going to trade it away. Adam says Graham is going to be the next one up. That's his prediction. Who do you think the Cleveland Browns take with this pick, duh?
Who's Graham?
Graham is a defensive lineman from Michigan. He's very good. He's the best
Oh, I
defensive
know who
lineman.
you're talking about.
Big white boy. I don't think that would be something that Cleveland would want to go after immediately, though.
Yeah, I don't either. I could see. I think Genty more than him.
Yeah, I would think you'd want to go after.
I don't know if you make a splashy trade like I don't know, take Will Graham.
Well, it's not
Yeah,
like they
just
moved
to-
up.
just to- yeah.
It's
Just-
not like they moved up to
Yeah,
get.
they moved back.
They
Yeah.
moved back.
True.
So like,
We'll see here. I mean,
But I think that I'd rather have Travis Hunter than the pick swaps and Will Graham.
yeah, because Travis
I don't
Hunter
know.
is
I
two
mean,
different players. You
depends
use them
on.
twice.
I mean,
Yeah.
the Browns gotta like they're like almost in complete rebuild mode.
They are. They have
After-
Kenny Pickett starting at quarterback.
Yeah. So like,
Yeah, that's true.
ever since the whole Deshaun Watson trade. Mm-hmm. So
All right, let's see what's happening. Red says
they need,
Sanders
they
is a
need
Brown.
to build a team before they get like a flashy playmaker.
That's what we have, Adam. That's our pick lineup. Is Mason Graham and then Genty at 6. Let's see what happens though. They haven't switched it over on the television yet to the Browns. However, they did announce while the Patriots pick was in that the Cleveland Browns pick was also already in. So we'll see what happens here. They obviously
Yeah, they're gonna
have
take
to
their
get
good old
TV time, even though there's nothing going on of any worth and no one cares what these announcers are talking about.
They're like not even.
They're not
showing-
even talking.
They're not even like
they're
doing
like,
anything.
Literally, there's nothing going on the television that you guys are missing.
Oh, excuse me.
I promise you. 7 is 50-50 Warren or Membo. Adam, you are with me on your pick so far. I think Ben split off. He has Warren. I went Warren with him in our official final mock draft, but before that, I was going Membo the entire time to the Jets. So you're
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
with
yeah.
both of us on that.
Yeah, because on our final mock draft, we got Membo at 11 to the Dolphins.
In a trade up
In a
to the
trade up to the
Dolphins.
Dolphins,
Yes, we do. Will Campbell crying on the screen. Happy for him.
Yeah.
Happy for him.
Got
He's
a lot-
obviously going to be a G.
Yeah, he got a lot of snot going.
He's
Yeah, he
got
does have a
snot
lot
running.
of snot
Yeah.
coming out, man. You should have put some nose plugs in.
Someone give that boy a
Tissue.
napkin or tissue or something. Handkerchief.
Uh-oh, Cam Bynum is officially wearing 0. Mysterious Man, thank you so much for liking the live. Welcome along. Let us know who's your NFL team. Who do you want them to draft? We're Steelers fans, obviously. He's also a Rams fan. He's a Miami Dolphins fan. And I'm officially a Carolina Panthers fan, starting at this draft right here. So, yeah, today's my first day as a Carolina Panthers fan.
Yeah.
Wow.
I almost wore my Rams jersey today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I had to stick true. The Browns pick is in. Let me hear from everybody in chat and from you guys here. What does everybody think the Browns have just chosen? Who do they think it is?
Gen 2.
Genty? I'm going to go, because of him being so good, Mason Graham, and I want Genty to be a Raider. Mason Graham.
I'm also going Mason Graham because I want our mock draft to be
You
correct.
want us to be right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's find out here. It looks like they're going to speed
Cleveland's
up.
going to be so mad if they pass on like the fans are going to be so mad if they pass on Travis Hunter and they don't get something explosive in return. I think they're going to take Gen 2. I mean, they signed Joe Flacco and traded for Kenny Pickett.
I mean,
like they need some kind of upside to look at.
yeah, they're going to start Joe Flacco. They'll be fine.
Adam, we have that as well. We have that Carolina will trade. Okay, they kind of fooled us there for a minute. They said the pick was in, and he said maybe they'll trade it still. And it's like the pick is in.
Pick is in, yeah.
Yeah, the way that we have it going, it's Mason Graham here with this pick. With the next pick, we have Genty. With pick 7, we just said Tyler Warren, but also could be Membo. That'd be the number 2 pick there. Number 8, I don't remember who we have.
8 was the
Oh,
trade.
8 was the
Shedeur
trade,
Sanders.
Shedeur.
So that one's going to be wrong.
Here it is. Wow, let's go.
Yeah.
Mason
Got
Graham
it.
is a Cleveland Brown.
You guys got it.
They traded back. The Wombo Combo Shows draft is still 100% right. Let's go, buddy. We know what we're talking about.
Let's
Yins
go.
don't believe us.
We're gonna get
Come on.
We're gonna get Shedeur wrong.
Jordan, welcome back into the live.
Shedur's
dude.
not gonna go to 8 at 8 unless someone trades up to 8 to get him. But
Well, we already know who the Las Vegas Raiders are taking. If they do not take Genty, this would be the
Oh, that'd be crazy.
Biggest-
that would be crazy.
There is nobody.
They have to take Genty.
There's
now.
nobody
Yeah.
else there. Like Tet,
They're like-
you're not taking Tet right there. You could trade back 5 picks and get Tet.
No, we didn't. They're
No,
not, they're
we
just
didn't
talking
have we didn't have the
picks.
Jags trading
We
up.
did. We
but
just we
had
had
that
the
pick
player
though.
right.
We had the player
right.
Yeah, we have all the players right so far in order. Right? If we got that right,
Yeah.
ESPN,
Yeah.
ESPN would be signing us. ESPN, you should still sign us, bro. Just do it.
Let's be real.
Come on.
Come on.
All right. Well, he's dapping up his new.
Could use
Actually,
Could
just
use
put
a
a hat
nice 6-figure salary to talk football.
Yeah, they
Like,
they
come
have a
on.
cool hat.
Come on.
Multiple teams have had the guitar so far. They have a electric guitar. Nashville or Tennessee had the acoustic guitar for country music.
Oh, what did they have? They have
Well, because
the
Cleveland,
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
So every hat has some little pin on it.
Old charm.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that. I mean, I saw the Subway one, but I thought that they just did that for New York for some reason.
Yeah, they're doing it for
For
each
every
individual
team.
city.
Red, you're wild, bro. If the Jets draft Membo, I'll cry. Adam says, "We'll see." Dude.
Who's this Membo guy?
Membo is a right tackle.
He's a tackle from Missouri.
Iowa.
That's boring. That's probably
Missouri.
why I don't
Missouri?
remember.
Yeah. Same colors.
Yeah,
I can
that's
see
what
it,
I was thinking. I was like, are they the same colors? Because I do that often with college teams.
He has a cool name though. Membo.
That would be a team that you would use in NCAA because all they do is run the football.
Oh,
Like, their
yeah.
whole offense is
Oh
run.
yeah.
We actually have a guy in our Madden league who does nothing but
Missouri?
run. Yeah, Missouri.
Who's his running
They
back?
had Luther Burden though.
Right, but it's literally, if you look at their playbook, it's all run plays and then play action Luther Burden.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
All
the whole
right.
playbook.
That's fair.
They have a quarterback name. It's either Casey or Brady Cook or something like that. He's also in this draft, looking to be a 7th-round pick. But yeah, this kid runs 45 times a game.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That is right up my alley.
Houday, yeah, it is Houday.
Hey, he wears 55. That's a great number.
Was that what you were?
Yes, it is.
Oh, we're 18.
There was.
I was 18 and 21.
Too bad I'm nowhere as big as he was or is.
Get better.
He's 6'3".
Stretch out. I don't know.
That would kill me.
Get one of those like medieval stretching boards.
Yeah, that kills people. That's a form of torture.
Just do it. Just do it slow mouse every time. No, it's just paused on our screen for some reason.
It doesn't matter
does
now.
that.
I'm 33. I get killed.
All right, the Raiders
Even if I was that
on
big,
the
I
clock.
would get killed.
I'm assuming their pick is already in. My pick for the Raiders is Genty. Is yours as well?
Genty.
Yeah, I think we all have Genty in this situation. I can't understand why it wouldn't be Genty.
Yep. I had to turn my phone over because I saw the Mason Graham pick. I knew.
Oh,
Before it got
are we
announced.
behind? Is
No,
it coming
well,
up on
no,
your phone?
I mean, my phone, yeah.
I think TV in general is like somewhat behind.
Yeah,
'cause they're
TV's
doing this all this.
Yeah, no, TV's
Yeah.
delayed. You'll get notification on your phone
Yeah.
first. So
Yeah, and the way that we have it set up, the way we're watching it, I won't shout it out because it's horribly made service. But no commercials.
No,
I
we
don't
had
think.
Commercials.
Did we have
We
commercials?
had commercials.
Oh, my God.
we've had commercials.
We
I
had
paid for
commercials.
no commercials.
It was only like one though.
I pay for it to go to that dang screen where it just says.
It was like a
NFL.
Home Depot. It was like a Home Depot commercial. If you need some, home care stuff, lawn care.
Oh, no. The pick is in. The Raiders pick is in. Everyone, let me know in chat. Who do you think it is? I got
It's
Genty.
Genty.
You
It's
got
gotta be
Genty.
Genty.
He's got Genty.
We've only been
yeah.
saying it's been Genty for the last like 2
These ones
months.
are-
Literally.
These ones are different. These
So
ones
like
are shock
it's Genty.
Oh, well, thank you for letting me know. Here's the pick. Roger Goodell is up. $1 million. It's Genty. $1 million.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we still
We
haven't
are
been
6
wrong.
for 6.
We still haven't been wrong.
Let's go.
Good shit, dude.
I don't know what these are, but they're good. They're just not as good.
No, these ones are definitely.
No, it's crunchy.
Oh, there's a lot of sugar in there.
You go ahead, bud.
Got to eat it. No, I'm just kidding.
All right.
All right, he's
Congratulations.
officially a Raider.
Red. You're such a turd, bro. He goes, this is such a shock. I am surprised. All right.
Just
Here
like
comes
when Houday
Worm on
beat you
my
in
phone
overtime.
is at 44%. Your phone, that 44% is a lot of life to a phone, I feel like. DAD, what's up, dude? Long time no see.
DAD. Dad.
Yeah, but
Oh,
it's actually
dude.
for Disney after something.
No.
Tyler Warren's number is 44.
Oh. Yeah, let's see who the Jets take here, guys. For our mock draft, we have Tyler Warren going here. Also at 8, we do have we think there's going to be a trade. We think that Carolina is going to trade out of the 8th pick. Who for? We thought originally it was going to be the Browns to match up Travis Hunter with Shedeur Sanders. That's obviously not going to be the case now. Because Travis Hunter is on the Jaguars. Let's see how this goes, though. Jets, could they take a tight end at 6?
He's kind of a little guy.
7.
7, rather? Yeah, sorry. 7? 7 for
Yeah.
a tight end?
Yeah.
Who's Pittsburgh taking, bro? Oh, I want them to take Shedeur Sanders. If they don't take Shedeur Sanders, I want them to take the best available defensive tackle.
Oh, thanks, Vince. Yeah, I got it. I got it up, Paul. So
Yeah, Vincent, I think Carolina's trading as well. I like that you have that as well. Let's see who do you think to, Vincent? Let us know. Who do you think he goes to? Or that pick goes to, rather.
yeah, who do you think moves up to that spot?
I was in the sun for way too long today.
We can tell.
I'm peachy.
I don't know who. I mean,
I think that if somebody's moving up here, to be completely honest, at this point in time, it's whoever wants that tackle. And I can see it being Atlanta. Atlanta would be one. It could also be somebody who really wants Ted McMillan and thinks he's this high of a draft pick. But I just don't see there being anybody worth trading up this high for.
Yeah, I don't know who they would want to. I don't know who wants that
At
pick,
this
yeah.
spot, at this exact spot. Like maybe a little bit later, but not here.
yeah, I can't think of anyone who would want to trade up for somebody.
Because we have New Orleans potentially taking a quarterback. We have Chicago taking a safety potentially, right? Don't we have Malachi Starks?
Potentially, yeah.
No.
No. We have him
I have
taking Walter Nolan.
Walter Nolan at 10.
That's what I want them Steelers to take.
Yeah, I have Walter Nolan at 10. Let's see. The pick is in. The pick is in for the Jets. Let's see what it is.
Yeah, it's still going to be wild if we get the first 7 picks right.
Why are you so happy, Adam? Let us know. The pick is in. All right, commercial break while we wait for the Jets pick here. Boys, why don't you take over for a second? I'm going to grab myself another drink real fast.
Okay. So, does Tyler Warren go here?
I don't think so.
I
think they're
so.
going to take.
I'm pretty
I think they're
certain.
going to take like
I'm pretty certain he goes here.
a offensive line.
Vince is agreeing with me. He said Jets taking Warren.
I mean, I could see
So-
it. I think he's. I don't know. I don't particularly see it. I do kind of see it.
And
I think
Adam,
he's going to Chicago.
boy Adam in TikTok thinks it's Membo.
I could. See
I don't think
it.
it's going to be Membo. I think
it'll-
it's
I
going to be. I think it's going to be Tyler Warren.
I think Membo.
Nah,
I said offensive line, and he's offensive line, right?
Yeah.
Membo. Yeah.
they're gonna get a playmaker for Fields. Fields does like throwing the tight ends.
That's true. I mean, even like they're in the booth.
Yeah. Well, even in Chicago to commit.
Komet. Cole Komet.
So.
I
Man,
like-
Terry's even on the Membo train. Okay.
Yeah, Membo.
Okay.
Remember when they told you this?
Anyone else think it's going to be Membo? I don't think it's going to be Membo. I think it's going to be Warren.
Membo. Who's after the Jets? Carolina.
Yeah, Carolina has the 8th overall pick.
I have no idea who they take.
So, oh man, I'm trying to remember because in my first couple mock drafts, I didn't do any trades or nothing. It was
Yeah.
just straight up picking. I can look on my phone to see who I had them taking. So, Tet to the Panthers says Terry.
Ted, I could see that. That's like the type of playmaker they need. Him and Leggett. That'd be a pretty nice wide receiving quarter. Who else they got? Chuba Hubbard.
Chuba Hubbard. They got
That's,
Leggett,
that's not a bad offense. Who's their wide receiver 3 though?
Jalen Coker, and they
yeah.
still have Thielen.
And they got that other guy who was hurt all last year. What's his name though? He's a running back.
Oh, Jonathan Brooks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jonathan Brooks. I kind of
He
like
might be
I
on
kind
the-
of like the Tet pick.
I do kind of like the Tet pick too for them.
That's nice.
That wouldn't be bad. Yeah, no, Vincent, Saints pick is huge. They might get Shador.
Saints pick is huge. Yeah, if they take
If they take Shador, then I think the Steelers definitely go defensive line.
yeah, I hope so.
I don't want him to go running back. That's all I know.
I don't want running back
I don't
either.
want not in the first round.
Not unless we traded back and got one like at 29, 30, 30.
Well, even in the even in like the third, fourth round, we could go
Something
get.
has gone wrong. Oh,
Oh,
no.
something has gone wrong. Cap.
Oh no.
Oh no. Something has gone wrong.
Oh no!
What are we gonna do? Because the pick is in. I think.
Oh, I think I can fix that. Where's the controller?
Right too.
I'll do it off screen while you guys are there.
So. Oh, in my second mock draft, I had the Panthers taking Tyler Warren.
Oh, okay. So you're
Yeah.
big on Tyler Warren going around here.
I think Tyler Warren could go 7, 8, or 9 to the Jets, Panthers.
I mean, I
or
have-
even Saints.
yeah.
So like,
I could see that.
Okay, the NFL app crap.
Yeah. The NFL app has crashed because so many people are watching the draft
Oh
on it.
my god.
what a great app.
You probably at least have it on your phone.
Yeah, I can get it back up so we have it.
This is like that.
Milrow, welcome to the Steelers. Come on, Red, get out of here,
Nice
bro.
Yeah, get out
I
of here.
did put that in my first mock draft.
No.
You did. I saw that. and
I
was like,
know.
This guy
That's
is
crazy. I know, right? It's just the shitty gut feeling that I have
I hope not.
that this
I hope not.
I don't want that at all. But I mean, if it
All
happens,
right, they took Membo.
it happens.
They
They
took
took
Membo.
Membo. Oh shit!
They took Membo.
Damn.
Well, we'll just put it up on here until I can get the TV to agree with us again. The NFL app is such trash, guys.
Oh,
That's
my
why I didn't
goodness.
want to mention it in the live because it sucks so bad that it deserves no credit for anything. I pay money to watch football games and it doesn't work. Like, it's horrible. Anyways, Membo was the pick.
Yeah.
Red says Tet to the Panthers. Adam, probably puking right now, said he was going to throw up if Membo went to the Jets. And,
And
that
he
is, in
did.
fact, what is happening.
He did.
Let us know what you had for
I
lunch,
think.
Adam.
All right. So our mock draft is going to be wrong from here on out.
From this point on?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes. 100%.
We'll see.
We might get a couple
Oh, so
right.
you may
Oh,
get a
yeah.
couple
We might get a
there.
couple right, but
Everyone is
the rest
in,
of them are.
It's hard
That
to
throws
do,
off. That throws off everything.
Everyone in chat is saying that it is going to be Tet. I think so too. Terry, technically,
Yeah,
if
we
he
thought-
didn't convince me to take Tyler Warren in our final, my Membo pick still stands. So I'm kind of right.
Not really, because it's not in the final.
Well, I'm half right. I'm taking a half point. Got the draft back on the screen. Call me producer Paul. Except don't, because I can't get anything else set up except for that. Let's see what happens here, though. Guys, welcome into the live. Everyone who is just joining in, we're watching the draft pick by pick, doing reactions for each one. Terry says I get a half point for that. Thanks, Terry. Yeah. Take that, Ben. Half point for me from Terry. He says so. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Customer's always right. The death look. But welcome in, everybody. We're watching the draft. Every single pick by pick. We're going over our mock draft as we go. And we're also asking you who you think is going to go for each pick. Up right now, Carolina Panthers. Hopefully it's Tet McMillan based on what their offense kind of looks like. I don't see anybody else who's an offensive. Maybe Tyler Warren.
Tyler Warren.
Tyler Warren would be a
I
big
have
pick
that.
here.
I have that in one of my mock drafts.
You don't get any points.
That's fine.
Did the Steelers pick Dalton? They have not. We're only on pick number 8. They pick at 21. I would assume Dalton time frame, like if you were trying to set a timer on your phone,
Probably like 10, 15.
probably about
Hey.
10, 15. But stick
was
around and
mine,
hang out
yeah.
with this, man.
Our boy Nate over here on YouTube.
Uh-oh.
What up, Nate?
Uh-oh. I don't know. I don't know if you've seen it, but Nate was doing races the other day against one of his sons.
Oh, I saw that.
Oh
yeah.
man, I bet you he's still got
Oh, yeah.
ice on them
Yeah.
knees, Dad.
Oh boy.
I bet you there's ice still on them knees. Uh-oh.
What?
Reddy's trying to say that the Colts have traded up to take Tyler Warren.
Oh.
But he's wrong. I know he's wrong.
wrong.
Who is 10? 10 is the Bears.
No, I think Bears are
No, Bears is
11.
10.
They're 10.
No, they're 10.
Oh,
Yeah, they're
I've warned
Niners are 11.
Niners.
Adam. There's no way this is real. He's giving me the frown face. Is this real? Did the Colts actually trade up and we're just the TV hasn't told us yet?
We are on commercial break.
Yeah, we are at a commercial break.
break. So anything could have possibly happened. Everyone who's just joining in, welcome. We're watching the NFL draft, pick by pick.
Normally, if
let
I-
us know who you think is going to be taken by the Carolina Panthers here. They're letting me know in chat that potentially the Colts have tried to trade up for this pick. It doesn't look like it because the pick is in for the Carolina
Yeah,
Panthers.
the pick is in.
Let us know in chat who you think it's going to be. I've got Tyler Warren or Ted McMillan. It's got to be one of those
I like
two.
Ted. Some guy in chat convinced me when you're upstairs.
It's
Tet
gonna
McMillan?
it's gonna be Tet.
Red, shut up.
It's probably gonna be Tet.
Let's see. I think they could use a tight end more than they could use a wide receiver.
They could.
Because they have Jalen Coker. They just drafted Leggett last year. They brought Adam Thielen back on a contract.
Yeah, he's a nice veteran piece to have.
Do you
I
really?
forgot they had Thielen.
Yeah. Do you really go and get another wide receiver, or do you get a tight end? Because your starting tight end is Jatavion Sanders, and he got knocked out of the game at the end of the season. Now he re-signed a contract this offseason. He is on the team for 2 more years,
Yeah.
but he's not like
But,
high caliber starter
mean,
tight end talent.
Tyler Warren is gonna be another generational talent
I think
at tight end.
You think
Like,
he's Kittle?
I think he's Kittle.
Yeah, you think he's Kittle?
I think he's Kittle.
I think he's pretty good.
He's pretty good. That is for sure. Coming out of Penn State too. I mean, Pat Fryermuth is the last tight end to come out of Penn
Yeah.
State and do well, other than Brenton Strange, I believe.
Mike Gesicki. Penn
yeah,
State.
but is he's after like it went Gesicki Fryermuth, right?
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Gesicki, Fryermuth,
Yeah.
and then Warren. I'm just.
Oh, Adam
Yeah,
says
we
he's
were just
Kelsey.
naming Penn
Yeah,
State
yeah.
tight ends.
Adam
That's
says
all.
he's more Kelsey than he is because he doesn't block. I'm guessing it's the reason why he's saying that because he's not a good pass blocker.
No,
I feel like Tyler Warren's a better blocker than Kelsey.
You think so?
Yeah.
oh no.
He's definitely a more physical player than Kelsey, in my opinion.
NFL app, $5.99 a month, garbage. Literally not even just the actual feed froze.
Yeah.
All right, it was Tet McMillan.
It was Tet.
Tet
All
McMillan.
right.
We missed it by a half second. Tet McMillan has been drafted by the Carolina Panthers. Let's go. I guess I got to be a Tet fan because I'm going to be a Carolina Panthers fan. How NFL are you having choppy service? That's crazy. Mr. I don't watch
Anything-
film, Red says. Yeah. You want a physical tight end like Gronk? Give you that.
Oh,
Okay.
Nate, they got to get past. He's got to get past the Saints, man, for Shador to get to the Steelers.
Nate, you're with me, right? You want Shador?
I would love to see Shador fall. I hope he does.
Jeff was in here. I don't know if he's still in here. He might be, but Jeff wants a defensive tackle.
Yeah.
He likes Harmon.
Hell yeah, brother. I want Nolan.
I want Shador. I don't want Dart. I don't have any interest in Dart.
I don't want. I mean, I'd be okay with Dart.
If you could pick between the two, which one would you rather have?
I don't want Dart at all.
No.
Oh. Unless we got him in like the 3rd round.
If you had to pick between Dart or Milrow, which one would you have?
Dart.
I would rather take.
Yeah, I would have Dart.
I would rather have Milrow in the 3rd than Dart in the 1st.
Okay, no, I agree with that though.
Yeah.
Tet. Doesn't matter that you didn't watch
But
tape.
I would take Shador over Dart.
I would take Shador over Dart as well.
Yeah, I want Shador over Dart. LG wants Will Johnson. Okay. I mean, that would be a good pick. I don't know. Do you think that New Orleans takes a quarterback here, guys? This is the big one. Do we think that New Orleans could potentially be taking a quarterback with this pick?
Maybe.
Maybe.
They apparently New Orleans. They really love Dart.
If they take Dart right here, that would be
throws
wild.
that would be crazy.
That would
would
be
be crazy.
wild. We didn't even have Dart going in the 1st round. Did we? No. No, we don't even have Dart going in the 1st round.
He was ranked like the 36th best
We have
prospect.
him going to the Saints.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I forgot. Jay, he's trying to. Red's trying to say that it's going to be Milrow. Adam thinks it's going to be Kelvin Banks Jr. and Terry says Sanders is going right now. Okay. All right.
I mean,
let's see.
Nate, Miller is
Everybody's-
definitely the better athlete than Dart. I just think Dart's the better quarterback, if that makes any sense.
Maybe. Yeah.
Milrow's a hell of an athlete.
Yeah, he
That's
is.
for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, as far as being a quarterback goes,
I'd probably give you that too. I'd agree with you, but I'd rather have the upside than Milrow.
I can see them.
But I don't
going
like. I
offensive
don't
line.
love.
Yeah.
I don't love either of them really. Like,
yeah, I'm not in love with either
Yeah.
of them. I'm not necessarily in love with Shadar.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not either.
I like him. I think he's going to be a good quarterback.
Banks is a tackle.
I think he has like Baker Mayfield level upside.
Yeah, Banks is a
If
tackle.
we have Baker Mayfield
And I could
level
dig, I
type
guess I
stuff,
could
like
kinda
I'm
dig
totally
that.
okay with
I
that.
could dig that because I do like me some Baker Mayfield.
I would love Baker Mayfield. Kim, what's up? They're all saying that Kelvin Banks Jr. is 100%. Is he a tackle at the next level? Can you go to Kelvin Banks Jr. on PFF? Let us know what his snaps were like in college. Did he ever take anything other than tackle? And if he was, did he play both sides of the field? Was he a one-side guy? Let me know. San Francisco takes Sanders to avoid Purdy contract. That's a hot take, dude. That's a hot
Oh,
take.
that is a
That'd be-
hot take.
That'd be crazy if they did like traded him to the Steelers or something.
He is a left tackle only.
Left tackle only, didn't play snaps anywhere else.
Nope. Not a single snap any other position.
On his grading for Banks, is he more of a good pass grade or good run grade?
He's got a better pass blocking grade at 89.9. His run block grade is 81.
Okay. Well, those are both pretty high scores, to be completely honest. He has a great score against Michigan, I see there. Another good one against Mississippi State.
And his overall grade
Wow.
went up each year
Okay.
from 71 to 75.3 all the way up to
I think they took
86.2.
Shador.
It's a
In
solid
2024.
pick if that's who it is.
He
They have
looks pretty
Shador.
happy right now.
They got Shador on the screen. Is it Shador?
He looks like he's dancing around and shit. He could just be like that all the time.
What do you guys think? Is it Shador? They got him on the screen. They're trying to make it seem like it could be him.
Pick is in.
The pick is in.
Yeah, the pick is in. Dude, it might be Shador.
Red says Sanders celebrating that he isn't on the Saints.
That's funny.
Adam says it's for sure Kelvin Banks. Absolutely for sure Kelvin Banks. Let's see if that is the case. The
lot higher
Pittsburgh
than
Steelers
where
can
we had 'em.
definitely get Shador. And that is way higher.
Way higher.
Way higher. I don't know, Adam, where you kind of think that he falls as our guy who's, in with the insiders there. But we had him in the 20s. We had him like going to the Texans. This Kelvin Banks that they're saying is going to go here.
So, yeah, no, Nate, I don't trust the Steelers to turn an athlete into a good quarterback. I'd rather get someone who's already a good quarterback.
They're probably gonna make a terrible pick.
He's with Milrow.
Yeah, are you talking to Nate?
Yeah.
Nate,
That's just-
I said this earlier.
I don't. The Steelers,
Here's the pick,
they
guys.
don't develop quarterbacks.
Here's the pick. Let's see if Adam's always right. Because
At least under Tomlin, they have not developed a quarterback. Of course, we had Ben for how long?
Wow.
Oh, damn, that guy.
That was dumb. Kelvin Banks Jr. It was official. He was right. He's getting him a second earlier than us. I don't know how. I don't know how you're doing that.
Wow.
But that's a crazy pick. Now, I think that Chicago has Cole Kmet. I don't think that Tyler Warren could be the guy there. I think that they would go defensive interior line.
No, they're taking Tyler Warren.
Are
I
they?
don't know.
So I think, yeah. I've been saying that the whole draft right now.
Red, that's exactly what I was just saying. Why would they take him? They already have a
Yeah,
a
they
good
have
tight
Kmet.
end.
I mean, that's all right.
Do they take Omarion Hampton here?
No.
No.
They have,
Maybe.
They don't really need an O lineman in their D line. They just grabbed Grady Jarrett. I mean, maybe they take like James Pierce Jr.
Maybe they
Ben
take.
Johnson
Maybe they take.
loves tight
Maybe they
ends.
take the safety, Malachi Starks.
They could take Malachi Starks
do they,
here.
though?
I don't know. This Bears pick, yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Adam. I think they could take Hampton because they could pair him alongside Swift. They don't have a number
Yeah.
2 running back. Roshan Johnson sucks. Like,
Yeah.
That's a reach, though.
yeah, it is a reach.
is a
but
reach.
so
It
is
is a
Kelvin
reach.
Banks, technically
Yeah,
based on our board.
This is a reach compared, from our board.
Stark's going to the Niners. We have
I could see that because they
For the
lost. They
Niners?
lost to Afunga or whatever his name is.
they traded back and they took a
Yeah.
cornerback, didn't they?
Baron.
No, we had Barron falling all the way to the Cardinals.
Yes.
I don't remember who we had the 49ers taken.
They didn't take a.
I think they took a tackle. I'm pretty sure we had him taking a tackle. Loveland, tight end one, goes to the Bears.
I don't want to look at my phone because I don't want to get spoiled.
So they're saying that Loveland is going to the Bears here. He says it.
There's no way Loveland goes before
Over
Warren.
Warren?
There's
That'd be-
no way
That'd be
Loveland
crazy.
goes
That'd be
before
crazy.
Warren.
Yeah,
Pick is in.
they took Loveland. Wow.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Wow. Let's see. Yeah, let's see it officially on the television here. But if they took Loveland over Tyler Warren,
Crazy.
Nuts.
we didn't expect that one.
No.
I promise you that. I promise you that wasn't on our board.
No, absolutely not.
The draft is getting more fun by the moment here, Ben.
Yes, it is.
That's why we like this. This is why this is so fun. Who are these ladies?
Yeah, who are these ladies?
Is
I
that
don't-
Kelly Ripa?
What is
I
he
have no idea who
cackling
these
up?
people
What is
are.
he cackling about?
As I said, is that Kelly Ripa?
Oh. Why are we listening to them?
I don't know. Oh, this is the schedule release right here.
Oh.
Oh, they're releasing. Why are they doing this now?
Not even right now.
Red, you're an idiot. He says Loveland has a higher Madden rating.
What are you, the Jets
Michael Williams.
Jets owner's kid or something, Red?
So, Adam says the next 2 picks are the following. We're going to find out as they come on the television here. But he's saying that Loveland has gone to the Bears. And then San Francisco has taken Michael Williams. Red says it's Jihad. He thinks it's Jihad Campbell. We'll find out here. Red hasn't been wrong. Or, I'm sorry, Adam hasn't been wrong yet.
That was just a schedule release for the schedule release.
Literally. Literally. The biggest waste of time right now. Get off the stage. Make the pick.
Is that real life? They
Yeah,
had.
the schedule release for
They
the
wasted
schedule.
5 minutes of our time to tell us May 14th.
It's pick 10.
That's wild.
It's pick 10. They never really
Dog, quit putting all this candy in front of me. I almost
Yeah,
got
for
eaten.
real.
Oh, Tootsie Rolls? I love
I
Tootsie
don't
Rolls.
think there's not like super crazy stuff.
All right.
Oh, Reese's.
So the Bears are all shaking hands.
All right, the
Jesus,
pick is
Gary.
in.
Everyone says it is
After
Loveland.
having that 5 minutes of
Is it
our
up on your
life
screen up
wasted.
there already?
What?
Is Adam beating you to being able to see it?
Oh, hell yeah.
He is?
He's beating the website.
Oh, wow. All right, Adam.
Wow. Okay.
He obviously knows somebody. That
You know somebody.
in the phone carousel.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know somebody at ESPN that hooked me and Cap up?
He told me. He told me he knows.
Damn.
He has somebody he knows, but yeah, we're not gonna blow his spot up. He's our insider. Bears selection is in. My mouth is filled with grape Tootsie Rolls.
If this is Loveland, I'll lose my shit.
All right. It's a quiet moment for someone who passed away. Mm-hmm. Not sure about that one, guys. A little awkward, right? Steve McMichael.
Never even heard of him, to be honest with you. Apparently, he's a Bears Hall of Famer.
Shout out to him, bro.
Yeah.
See what happens here.
I thought he was about to announce the pick, and he's just talking about. He's still talking
Oh,
about
man.
the guy who passed away.
I feel like. Wow, they're booing him.
Because they're in Green Bay.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. I was like, wow, booing the
Yeah,
Walter
like,
Payton
yeah.
Man of the Year award? That's a little rough. Man, I love Tootsie Rolls.
I haven't had Tootsie Roll in so long, and I am.
Especially these flavored ones, dude. I love them. I'll go to the
These are
doctor's
delicious.
office and just crush them. And they'd be like, oh,
Vanilla ones are the best ones.
the vanilla.
Yeah.
I like them all.
I don't even know if I've ever had the flavored one. Pineapple.
10th pick. What up, Skoogs? We're watching the draft.
Sour cherry.
Oh my God!
They took Colston
They
Loveland.
drafted Colston Loveland.
That's crazy. Nardo, what up, dog?
What is happening right now?
Over the guy.
We're this close to taking Shador. He doesn't want Shador. I don't think he really wants Shador either. I do. And I also cannot stop eating Tootsie Rolls. Get this food away from me, dog.
Yo, like
That's a crazy pick.
that is a crazy pick.
That is a crazy.
I'll say this. Adam already said that the San Francisco 49ers took Mykel Williams. We'll see if that actually happens. He hasn't been wrong yet. Colston Loveland going before Tyler Warren,
That's
dog?
absolutely wild.
That's nutty.
This guy is more like, well, he's getting
He's getting
He's
Tyler
like
Eifert.
Tyler Eifert comps, who was good for like 2 years,
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
good for like 2 years
and then kept getting concussions.
by the Steelers.
Yeah.
We knocked him out. Red says, did they call the wrong number? I feel like they did, bro. How do you have Tyler Warren below Colston below Colston Loveland?
I don't know, man. Like,
I don't know. He's good. This tape doesn't look bad.
yeah, but these are just highlights.
Yeah.
You're right. I want to see him block. Everyone said he was a good blocker. He doesn't look like a blocker.
He's not a blocker. He's a vertical threat.
Huh?
He's a vertical threat type receiver.
Strange pick, guys.
Yeah, no, Vince.
You already have Cole Kmet?
That was a dumb. I think.
I saw the
Dumb
tight end,
pick.
but I had the wrong tight end.
I think
Wow.
the Bears screwed up that one.
Yeah.
And
Carrick's in shambles.
We could be completely wrong, and he could be an All-Pro tight end, and just,
We had him going 22.
Dude, that Colton
Yeah.
Loveland kid,
Huh?
that's kind of nice. That
Yeah.
Colton Loveland.
Oh yeah, he's probably just loving it right now. Has no idea who
Loveland
he
kid.
is.
He's low key kind of nice.
We'll see what happens.
It was his
there.
birthday yesterday.
Oh,
Happy
sh-
birthday, Jordan!
Yeah,
if you're
shout out
watching.
him.
He's probably not watching. But
No, he's probably drinking beer.
yeah.
All right, so Mykel Williams of San Francisco. Let's find out here. We're gonna race to see if I can have more Tootsie Rolls than the pick number that we're on. Apparently, I can't stop killing these. What color is this one? What's this white one, dog?
I was looking for a white.
Fruities? Oh, it's a sour cherry
Sour
Tootsie
cherry.
Roll. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Do you still have one in your mouth?
The blue
Oh
ras-
yeah, bro.
The blue raspberry.
Guys, if you're tuning in, we're only there's
Man.
83 of you. We're
Yeah.
just eating Tootsie
Can't-
Rolls.
we're just
No, I'm
eating
kidding.
candy.
He's just eating Tootsie
We're watching the
Rolls.
NFL draft here. The
My
San Francisco
God.
49ers are up on the board. If you want to know who the pick is 3 minutes before the pick actually happens,
That's
tune in
the guy.
here because we've had every pick 3 minutes before it happens with our insider, who we won't mention his name unless he wants us to. So we've been ahead of the TV this entire draft. We know before it happens. Mykel Williams is going to the 49ers. Apparently at the 11 pick. That's what we've been told. Let's find out when it pops on the TV here soon. Who? Mykel Williams. Colts trade down with the Bengals. You think so, Red? I don't think there's going to be any more trades. Scoop, Tootsie Rolls are fire, especially these flavored ones that I'm wasting my entire diet on. Vanilla. I feel like I won't like this vanilla one.
It's not vanilla. It's blue raspberry.
Oh, blue raspberry? Dank.
I was looking for a vanilla.
Viewers popping. I know. It happens out of nowhere sometimes, Scoop. Happens out of nowhere. Welcome in, everybody. We're a football podcast. We do everything football. We cover. We'll probably be at training camps. Our training camp, at least here for Steelers. But we cover everything from the beginning of the season, the draft, the off season,
what other training camp
fantasy
would we go to?
football. I don't know. We could probably make it to like the Browns or the Bills. That'd be fun.
Rather not.
Okay. These Tootsie Rolls are amazing. Anyways, Scoop, thank you for the gifts. I really appreciate it. We're just waiting for the draft to come back on here, guys. We've got a couple commercials here. Let us know,
Commercial.
while you're waiting for the draft to come back on with us, who do you want your team to take, and who is your team? We're Steelers fans, obviously. I'm hoping for Shedeur Sanders. My two co-hosts here, not so much. They're hoping for a defensive tackle.
I've said, have you not
Yeah, make
heard
sure
me
you like and share. Make sure you're
this
following.
entire time? I
Join
said
the.
if Shedeur falls to 21, we should take him.
All right. Apparently, I wasn't listening. I'm not good at communicating.
You're not.
That's why I'll be single my entire life. Anyways, guys, yeah, make sure you like, share, follow us. We do fantasy football content as well. We've helped, I don't know how many people get to their fantasy football championships, but it's a lot. Steelers
I
Nation,
even
yeah,
helped
let's go, William.
myself get to one this year.
Yeah, that's right. And then I beat you.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about that.
Haha. Anyways, the draft should be coming back on here any second. We are predicting Mykel Williams is the pick to the 49ers. We'll see what's coming up here at 12 to the Cowboys. Omarion Hampton, Matthew Golden, potentially an offensive
Wait, did the Niners
lineman.
pick go through?
We think it's Mykel Williams.
Okay. Michael Williams.
Yeah, we're thinking it's Mykel.
And Tet went to the Panthers. Mm-hmm. I think they'll take Hampton.
You think they'll take Hampton? It's either Hampton or O-line.
Yeah.
It can't be anything else.
It's either Hampton or
That Hunter trade was
Simmons.
crazy.
Simmons, the tackle from Ohio State.
Okay, I could see that. He can transform into a guard as well based on his stats. They're showing Matthew Golden on the screen. Kind of makes it sound like he might be going next to Dallas. I think that's the pick. 49ers are clapping. We are back in.
Ooh, no,
Pick is
the
in.
Third option for him. Your boy, Luther Bird in the third.
Luther Burden would be also a good pick to them. I like that as well. Let's see what happens here. Pick is in. We're calling Mykel Williams on our Buddy Adams advice. That's who they think he says they're taking. I wish I could talk right now. Red Sanders is a Cowboy. Yeah, no way. Steelers should trade up with the Colts right now. No. We should take Jackson Dart. I don't think so, man. Jackson Dart's probably to me like a third round pick. If Steelers should get him in the third, yes, but he won't be there.
Yeah, no, Vince. If there's a choice between Sanders and Dart, it's Sanders.
Between Sanders and Dart, it's Sanders. I don't want Dart at all. I'm not interested in Dart. It just doesn't move the needle for me. So what? He played it in a pro offense at Ole Miss. It doesn't do anything. Like Kenny Pickett played in a pro offense with the Panthers. He sucked balls.
Right.
Tiny hands. Now he's a Cleveland Brown. You think we should trade up? Who do you think we should trade up for? Is it for Shedeur? Is that who you think we should trade up for? I think we could probably get him where he sits at where we sit at 21. Nardo, you think he'll be there at 21?
We can
So do I.
definitely get him at 21 now. There's no one who needs a quarterback right now.
Not unless somebody else trades back in.
Yeah, not unless,
You know what I mean?
If there are no trades, Sanders is falling to 21.
All right, let's see. So we've called Mykel Williams. Roger Goodell needs his screen time apparently. Way to clap into the microphone, Roger. That's how you do it.
Idiot. Worst commissioner ever.
I don't know, man. Make me the commissioner. What's up? What happened to Justin Fields and Russell Wilson? They both went to New York. Different teams, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It was Mykel Williams. There we go. Who would have thunk it? Adam.
What a thunk it.
Adam is batting 1,000 right now. So we got Mykel Williams going to the San Francisco 49ers, edge rusher, play opposite side Joey Bosa. Mm-hmm. We'll see what happens here. Coming up for Dallas, I'm predicting it's Matthew Golden. That's who I think it is. Adam says it's Tyler Booker, the guard. He says Tyler Booker is the next guy off the board. Sean, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate it, brother. Welcome to the family. Wait for fantasy football season to start. We're going to have everything you need to know to win your fantasy football league. That's what we do. Austin, what is up, dude? How are you? How do we feel about DK Metcalf?
Love it.
I love it.
Love it.
I
now
love
we
it.
just need to get someone to get him the ball.
Yeah, I mean, Mason Rudolph can get him the ball, but it's going to be chucking the ball down the field, and it's going to be on their athleticism to acquire that ball out of the air.
Mason's the type of guy who's like, screw it, he's down there somewhere.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Jameis Winston type.
I don't think Mike Green falls, bro. I like Mike Green. That's who we had going to the 49ers. Is
That's
Mike
who.
Green.
We had Mike Green going.
Yeah,
to the
we had an
Niners.
edge rusher, but we had Mike Green. They took Michael Williams. We had Michael Williams going to the Philadelphia Eagles. Didn't we? With the last pick in the draft?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. Yes, we did.
We'll see what happens here coming up. I think it's Matthew Golden, but they're saying it's Booker. They're telling me it's Booker. Adam hasn't been wrong yet, so it probably is Booker.
I'm just.
He's always 3 minutes ahead. That's why you want to be here with us. We have the dude who has the dudes. Just is what it is. Adam, appreciate you, brother. Have you heard anything about trying to trade George Pickens? Sure have. Don't want to do it. Don't want him after this year, but do want him for this year. There's claps going on. There's Jerry Jones, who looks like he's deceased, but isn't, and he is making his pick right now. He's on the phone. He took a D lineman. What? What are you talking about, Ray?
It's
Pickens
red,
of the Colts?
It's
No.
red being red.
Yeah.
It's just like
Yeah,
anytime
no.
Red says anything, he's not
Yeah.
being like truthful. He's just
You're
being
not wrong.
Just
You're
being
not wrong. All right, so pick is in. Everyone's saying it's Booker. We'll find out if that's true. If they don't, take us to another commercial break, which I really hope they don't. Those Cowboys fans don't look like people I'd want to watch football with. Just being honest. Just being honest. You're going to wear a big foam hat around me, bro? Kick rocks. Yep, Tyler Booker.
Tyler Booker. Okay.
He has
All
yet
right.
to be wrong on his 3-minute early predictions here. Tyler Booker, a Dallas Cowboy, guard, Alabama. Pull
Yeah.
up some grades on him for me. Is he a right guard? He a left guard? I'd love to know, and I'd like to know what his grades are. If he's better against the pass or better against the run. 321 pounds. That's a big boy.
He's a big
That's
boy.
a big boy.
Not very athletic though.
Getting a hug from Milrow, who is at the draft in a interesting suit. I kind of like this dude's swag.
Yeah, they do.
Little suede looking, John. Well,
Chain-
Brian.
Chain is huge.
That is a big chain. See your chain. You wearing it?
Yeah, somewhere.
You need to get that chain, bro.
I do need to get that
You
chain.
need to get drafted by the Cowboys.
I'm wearing my chain.
What do you got? Oh, you got. Everybody's got a chain but me.
Yeah.
All right. I don't need no chain. Anyways, what do we got for
Relax.
What do we got for grades?
Grades, so run blocking grade 63.9.
Oh, so not very good against the run. All right.
Pass blocking grade 86.5.
Okay. All right. Kind of in the. If you average it out, kind of in the middle, but still not very good against the run. But
But
I
pretty
mean,
damn good. I mean, 80. What did you say? 86.
above average against the pass. I would say good is like 90s. There's some tackles who have really good passer grades. I will say they don't really have any run game, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's that, yeah.
They have the crappiest running game in the NFL right now. Javonte
played-
Williams. Javonte Williams. Yeah,
He
is a
played the
running back.
majority of his snaps at left guard.
Okay.
Played some snaps at left tackle, but
Mostly a left guard.
Mostly
It-
left guard. Some at right guard in 2022.
Oh, okay.
So
Feed Zeke, Adam says, LOL. All right. That is the Zach Martin replacement. That is a good call out there, Adam. Milrow's suit is amazing. I don't know. I thought it was okay. I don't think it was great. On the clock, Miami Dolphins, what will they take? This is, I think, offensive line again. They just had their left tackle retire not even 2 weeks ago in Teron Armstead. So I'm imagining a left tackle is probably on the board, potentially a right tackle. Best available tackle right now. I don't know. Let me see who I think the best available tackle is.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I always like skim over the offensive line stuff. It's not as exciting.
For me, top two are off the board. Top right, I think it's Josh Simmons probably for me, or Gray Zabel. Those would be the two guys. Also, the kid out of Oregon, Josh Connerly, would also be a good pick. Donovan Jackson, I kind of see him going more guard in the NFL, but he's also out there from Ohio State. We'll see what they take. When do you think Mike Green is going? I honestly thought he was going to the 49ers with the last pick that we just seen. Some people in chat think he's going to fall into the second round. I could see him being a Philadelphia Eagle because I project them taking a edge in this draft.
Who's this?
Mike Green, he's out of Marshall of all places, so
I actually know who you're
Sun
talking
Belt
about.
player,
Yeah.
and he's like a top prospect.
Yeah.
So
I saw him.
Terry says it's Josh Simmons, so I was right. It is a left tackle and is the next best one off the board. So it looks like Josh Simmons is going. Oh, that was Terry's telling me this. Oh! I thought it was. I'm mixing up Terry and Rhett or Adam at some point in time, but I bet you Terry's right. I think it's Josh Simmons. I think it is. Scoog, what'd you say? Y'all streaming the draft every night? Yeah, every night. I'll be live every night doing this. This is like. I've been waiting for this.
Yeah,
This is my shit. This is what I like, Scoot. This is my
say
favorite
it's your
thing.
Super Bowl, but it's not because
The Super
Super
Bowl would be.
Super Bowl.
This is the next best thing to the Super Bowl to me, though, for real. I love this. Off season, first day, and this, they're my two favorite things. They're fielding calls for the 13th pick right now. Miami Dolphins might be out of this pick, trying to get out. Who do you think could potentially be trading up, and what would they trade for?
maybe the Browns straight up.
The Browns trade up for what?
No, I guess no, never mind.
Because they're not. They could have already taken Shedeur Sanders
Yeah,
if they
they
wanted
could've.
him. Like they took Mason Graham, best defensive tackle, off the board. Ooh, I don't think Denver trades up and takes Warren though, Red, because they got the kid from the Jaguars, Evan Ingram, this offseason.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, so I mean, like they have that position solidified.
What's going on, Steven, over in the Red app?
What's up, buddy? How are you tonight? Glad to see you back. Aaron says Sanders is going 21st to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Aaron, that's what I want. You're on my team. Let's go, brother. Pick is in, don't matter, Red said. Okay. So they're thinking it's Denver or the Rams who are potentially on the board right now, calling to try to trade up for Tyler Warren potentially.
Really?
So we'll see how that goes.
Really?
But that's what we have at the moment. We're on Miami. Miami's apparently calling around, taking some calls, taking some feelers. They have Jonnu Smith. They don't need Tyler Warren.
No, they don't.
I mean, Jonnu Smith is 29
Old.
years old now, almost
Yeah.
30.
He's
I think
just getting
29.
better again. It's like Jonnu Smith is like really bad.
Well, no, he
really
I mean,
good. And then really
Yeah, for a
bad.
while I actually
It's
thought
just
he, like,
he was in a
retired.
bad situation in New England.
But when he played in Atlanta, he was dank.
I know.
he
And-
was so good. for
And
no
even
reason.
before, when he was with the Titans, he was good.
Yeah, true. Very true. Very true.
So,
So they're saying Kenneth Grant. Okay, Adam says it's going to be Kenneth Grant.
He was on my board.
He
for the
was on your board
Steelers.
for the Steelers. So Kenneth Grant going to Miami. That's what we're calling before it comes up on the television. So let
He
us know
wasn't-
what you think
he
about
wasn't
that.
my number one though. He was my number two.
He was your number two.
Yeah.
Your number one is Walter Nolan, who's still
Yeah,
out
he's
there.
Still out
yeah.
there.
I mean, a lot of the local media guys were saying Kenneth Grant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the fact
For the
that
Steelers.
he's more of a run-stopping plugger than he is like today's defensive tackle. Like he's
I
more a
think he's
nose
like-
Yeah,
tackle.
yeah.
He
So-
is more nose tackle, but
Are you dying?
yeah, I can't do good on the
Oh
run.
man! God, I thought we
But
lost you there for
I
a
think,
second.
I think he's a very athletic nose tackle.
Okay, so
Oh boy.
the next two
So-
picks are in. We're gonna call the next two picks. Adam's got the next two picks for us. They're both in. With the 13th pick, it's Kenneth Grant. With the
So,
14th
Kenneth
pick,
Grant.
who's 14? You know who it is.
Colts.
It's the Colts. They got Tyler Warren.
Really?
Yeah.
Tyler Warren
Yeah.
to the Colts.
Yeah. Yep.
Adam with the latest for us, getting us ahead of the game here. But it looks like, guys, if it's not on the screen at your house yet, we're beating the TV
Bro,
to the point.
Adam, don't spoil the Steelers for us.
No, spoil it.
Spoil it. You
It's
want?
still crazy that Loveland got drafted before Tyler Warren.
I think it's
Hey,
crazy
I
too.
I think that's still just nuts.
I think it's crazy too. But guys, so we have the next two picks as spoilers for you here. Miami Dolphins, they have taken Kenneth Grant, and the Indianapolis Colts have taken Tyler Warren. In the reality, even though it shows something different on TV, Atlanta Falcons are on the clock right now. So let's see what happens. Man, Steelers are getting close.
can't believe you want Shedeur over that guy.
I do want Shedeur. I
don't-
want a
don't-
quarterback.
I probably
Like,
would
what?
take Shedeur like second.
You're crazy.
That other guy
Why
looks
would
so
you not
good.
want a
That other
quarterback?
guy looks so good.
Shedeur Sanders was at the beginning of the offseason was mocked to be number 2 overall. Now he's falling to 21. I'm
Yeah.
taking him. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
feel like
Especially when we need a
I
quarterback.
feel like this has Kenny Pickett.
Do you think Dallas would trade back in the first or get a wide receiver in the second? But I think that they would go for a wide receiver in the second.
Kenneth Grant?
Kenneth Grant, we were
Already
Adam.
knew.
Adam, you're rolling, brother. Dino says he'd rather have Dart than Sanders. We've kind of been talking about that throughout the show today. I would rather have Sanders.
Yeah,
I would just rather have Sanders.
too. I like Dart, but I like
He's
I like
single-handedly
Shedeur
destroyed
more.
USC.
Single-handedly.
Yeah.
Where is he? See how big he is, though. Man, look, okay, he's getting down.
Okay,
the
he can
field a
move,
little
though.
bit,
He
big boy.
can move.
He's fast for a big
Okay.
guy.
Kenneth Grant going 13th. Defensive tackles was a deep position in this draft. There's still a good bit of them on the board. No safeties off the board. No cornerbacks off the board. 1 running back, 1 wide receiver, 1 quarterback.
Who's the
Everything
running-
else has been
who's the-
offensive
Who's the
line.
running back?
Ashton
Oh,
Genty.
Ashton Genty.
Yeah.
I'm blanking
Yeah.
out.
So we have Tyler Warren going to the Indianapolis Colts here coming up next, guys. That should be the pick as far as
Lou.
we know.
Nate says you're insane to think Sanders is anything like Pickett
I said
because he's not. He's already
he's better than Pickett, but I feel like people are trying to convince themselves he's going to be better than he will be. I want the D tackle.
I don't think he's going to be like this all-pro, next-level talent, but he's going to be. I think he's going to be a good NFL quarterback.
It could be Geno Smith.
I'll meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think his upside is like Baker Mayfield.
And I'll take a Baker
In like a
Mayfield
perfect
type.
case
Like
scenario.
I'd be perfectly okay with that.
I like
Baker
Baker.
Mayfield just threw for over
I
40 touchdowns
like
this past
Baker
season,
Mayfield.
Lou.
It took Baker Mayfield some growing pains. I don't know. I can't. I won't hate the Sanders pick, but I won't like it as much as Walter Nolan.
Oh my gosh. Colts fans
you're
in chat here
insane,
are
dude.
going nuts. They say they're running up and down the street right now. But he's one of our Colts fans. We have 2 Colts fans who are regular viewers of the show. They're something else, let me tell you. But Adam has been keeping us up to date ahead of the TV. So shout out to him real quick. We have Tyler Warren here going to the Colts. We'll find out for the Falcons. Next, we have him taking Jaheed Campbell. Or
The Colts?
Jihad Campbell.
Yeah, Jihad Campbell.
Yeah, we haven't taken.
Yeah, no, it's going to be Tyler Warren here.
Yeah, we think it's Tyler Warren here, and then next pick's probably going to be Campbell, middle linebacker. I think is what he technically is for the. Is it Alabama?
Yes.
Yeah, Alabama.
Yeah, no, he was majority of the time an off-ball middle linebacker.
We'll see here. We'll see what comes up. Goodell's walking out to make the selection. We said we think Tyler Warren. Yeah, that's why I was confused. I was pretty sure that he used to play edge as well. He kind of moved around.
Yeah, he can play a little bit edge too. So
Tyler Warren. Let's see it.
there it is.
Yep,
Yeah.
Tyler Warren.
There it is.
Colts fans, congratulations.
You've been right the whole time.
Congratulations. That's who all the Colts fans we've talked to have wanted. They've all wanted Tyler Warren. You got him. Doesn't have to change jerseys.
Yeah.
Same colors.
Pretty much.
You know?
Pretty much.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think he'll work out well in that offense. I think Campbell is the next pick. Bott wants to know, could Dallas get Burden in the second round? I think that Dallas could trade up to the end of the first round and get him. I think
Look at that catch.
Burden has a chance to be a late first round pick, maybe 26 through 32 is where I could see him going. I have Golden ahead of him. I have Emeka Egbuka above him. So
And
we'll
he
see
can
how this rolls out,
see,
man.
Tough blocker. How Loveland got picked up before him
Yeah,
is
that's
insane to
crazy.
me. It's absolutely insane to me.
I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Absolutely insane.
One day when we're general managers, we can change the narrative. But for today, Colston Loveland is the better tight end. I don't know.
He's not the better tight end, but yeah, crazy.
Warren is nice too. I'm happy for Colts fans here. It's crazy how far Jalen Walker is falling. Yeah, actually, I'm not gonna lie. I thought that there was a chance that the Panthers would take him.
Yeah, he was supposedly like a fringe top 10 guy as well.
I thought that the Panthers would consider taking him. Apparently, that wasn't the case. They got a big wide receiver, though.
Yeah.
A big boy.
big.
Yeah,
So-
you gotta like that pick.
I do like the pick because we'll have to see how good he is first, you know. With the fact that some of the comments that he made as a freshman kind of haunted him moving forward. He said he doesn't like to watch tape or study football.
Oh,
He just
yeah,
likes
I
to go
saw
out there
that.
and play.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's great, but
But that was he was a freshman.
yeah, exactly. You're 19, 18 years old. You
Yeah.
can't be held too deeply on what you say then. Let's see what happens here at Atlanta. We don't have any insider information on this one, but I think it's going to be Campbell. I think that's the position of need. I think that's the way they'll go. Nardo, thank you for the gifts. I must have missed that. I appreciate that. Terry sent us some gifts too. Guys,
Hey,
appreciate you.
Thanks for
Hey,
the
good
gifts,
luck.
guys.
Appreciate you, everyone who sent gifts along. Again, while we're waiting for the next pick to come in, make sure you smash on that follow button. Check out all of our content. We do football all the time. We're live at least once a week every Tuesday for our live show. When the football season starts up, we're live every Tuesday, every Saturday, and we also do watch-along parties. We watch football games with you. Make sure you hit that follow button and join the community. We have a blast watching and enjoying football with fans of every team. That's our thing.
We love football.
We love football. And also we know a lot about fantasy football too. We're a cheat code. You want our cheat code.
Yeah, we're nerds.
Yeah, we're kind of nerds about that. But yeah, we're still waiting. They took us to a commercial break, obviously, because why not, after 3 picks, get a bunch of money in real quick with Nationwide and Bud Light.
Yeah. Boule.
I think that's a perfect. I can't wait for fantasy football either, Terry.
Yeah, I can't. either.
Same.
That's
Same.
That's like,
highlight.
oh my gosh. I like
Yeah.
the weeks before it happens, I think I look at Lou like every other day and I'm like, dude, I just.
I'm gonna have a draft here in a
Can't
couple
wait.
weeks for
Really?
for the dynasty league that I'm in.
Picking your rookies, picking
Yeah.
your rookies. Fleur, thank you for the follow. Fleur Crochet by Mimi. So it's Mimi. Mimi, thank you for the follow. The Falcons haven't even picked yet.
Nope.
Wow. So what do you think, Adam? Do you think? I think that might be a trade away. Will, what's up, man? Welcome into the live. I think that the Falcons might be looking to trade. Yeah. Yeah, I think so too, Adam. So they probably have what, 4 minutes left? When
Has to be around.
yeah, like 4 or
It's
3
over
minutes
5.
left.
Something like that.
Who could be trading up at this point? Bot, thank you for the follow, man. Welcome to the team. Welcome into all the new viewers who are just joining us here. I don't know who would be trading up with Atlanta right now and what they would be trading above. Isn't really a big trade above situation right here. Unless you're going after a wide receiver and you think somebody else is going after a wide receiver.
Yeah.
All maybe the Chargers trying to get above the Broncos, trying to get another wide receiver there. I mean,
Yeah.
we're talking
Yeah.
Mike Williams is going to start there again.
Yeah.
So that could be something that's going on.
Or the Broncos.
What if Mason Taylor is coming off the board here? The other tight end from LSU. A lot of people
Really?
have him going in the first round.
I didn't even know there was a third tight end that was first round
Yeah, I
worthy.
didn't either.
Jason Taylor's son.
That's right.
Joy
right.
Taylor's sister or brother.
Do you know who Jason Taylor is?
Yeah, from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's his son.
What?
I guess Joy Taylor's
Be his
his
mom
aunt. No,
or
it's his
aunt, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know who Joy Taylor is.
Yeah, you do.
I do.
I'm sure you'd know. You'd know if you saw her.
Okay.
I don't know who that is.
She's a sports reporter.
Oh, sports reporter.
Oh.
Warren played in the Wildcat at Penn State.
Yeah.
What? Taylor from LSU, definitely a first round grade. Yeah, I think so too, bro. I think so too. I
Okay.
mean, his pass catching ability is great. And then also one thing I wanted to highlight is during the combine, they have a certain drill where they have tight ends and wide receivers run up and then a straight line across, like we'll say the 10-yard line.
Yeah.
And they're supposed to take every footstep on the line the best they can and catch footballs right and left and keep their balance. He didn't step off the line one time.
The gauntlet.
Damn.
Is that what it's called?
I think it's a gauntlet.
Okay. Yeah, he's kept a straight line the entire time. Every footstep stayed on the line.
That's crazy.
It's insane.
Pick's still not in.
Pick's still not in. 1 minute left. They're highlighting Maxwell Harston out of Kentucky. I'm not sure why. He is the third best corner on my list. I have Barron 1. I have Will Johnson 2. Will Johnson would be ahead of Barron, but he got
Hey,
injured.
the second ranked tight end went before the first ranked.
Yeah,
tight
you're
end,
right.
So
You're right. Anything could happen. They are still. Do you see them looking at a piece
Yeah.
of paper there?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, what is going to happen here, guys? Let me know in chat what you think. Who do you think Atlanta is taking? Are they trading out?
I like that Barron guy too.
What if they're like the Vikings and they take too long and they miss their pick? They only got 40 seconds left to get this pick in.
That's what happens. If you miss.
They
it.
skip you.
Oh man.
I think this is a trade. Yeah, I'm thinking this has to be a trade too, and they're just getting the details in. What ends up happening in a trade situation, which really sucks, is the timer restarts.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that they.
The other team already knows who they want.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that gives them another 10 minutes to BS.
Nope,
No,
pick
they
is
took
in.
it.
Pick is in.
All right, so they took the pick. It's Mike Green is who everyone's saying.
Mike
No, Bot says Mike Green, but Adam is telling me that it is Jalen Walker, and I'm going to believe him because he hasn't been wrong yet. So we're going to announce it. We'll see if it's crazy. Jalen Walker
Jalen Walker.
to the Atlanta Falcons here. It looks like Goodell's getting ready to walk out and announce that. Maddie says, when was the last time someone's pick is skipped? It was the Vikings, Maddie. The Vikings got their pick skipped, I believe, in the early 2000s. Don't quote me, but it is the Vikings. They are the last team to get skipped. I do know that.
What year was that?
The 2000s.
I don't remember a team ever getting skipped.
Yeah, they did. They took too long for their pick.
Really?
Yeah, they were
I
just.
don't-
I think what happened to them was they were. Don't quote me because this could be wrong. But I think they were about to make a trade.
Yeah.
And the trade value just didn't go through with the other team. They couldn't come to an agreement,
Yeah.
and the time ran out. And they didn't have a pick. They didn't have someone together to pick.
So they just like.
They got
Fumble.
screwed. Yeah. Terry says he was. It was
Oh,
either
boy.
04 or 08. Okay. Yeah, Adam, I think so too. The
Interesting.
fact that they waited the whole way down to 40 seconds to take the 5th highest prospect in the draft, like, did you really need to think about it that much?
I don't know.
But Walker is the pick. That's who we have going here. We will see if there's any chance that Adam gets one wrong here. But he's been ahead of the. He's been ahead by like 2 or 3 minutes on each pick here, and he's saying it is Walker. So let's see what happens.
Crazy.
It was 2003.
2003.
2003. How long does each team get, Scoog? They get 10,
10 minutes.
minutes. It's horrible. It's a horrible 10 minutes. It should be 5. Here's the pick, guys.
My goodness.
Jeez, man.
He don't miss,
He
man.
don't miss.
And
Yeah.
that's why you should stick here
He
with the
don't
Walker
miss.
combo show.
Wow.
Because we're going to
Dude.
know before the TV does.
This is impressive.
Shout out to our insider.
It truly is impressive.
That's why we have an
Impressive, man.
insider. We appreciate you,
Holy
Adam.
shit.
In between this next pick, I'm going to go use the restroom real quick. You guys got this?
Go for it.
All right, enjoy. Number 7.
Dan.
Number 16 is on. We have Barron going here.
We do have Barron. We picked Barron going
However,
here to.
Texas.
Before I
Yeah,
before I
the
step
corner.
out here, Emeka Egbuka could definitely go right here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. So,
My boy's still on the board too.
which one? Nolan.
Nolan.
Yeah.
I can't.
The
I don't.
Steelers. Shadur's going to be at 21, and the
he-
Steelers are going to take him. That's how this is going to go. So, just be prepared.
It's the worst kept. I mean, I could see it. It's so obvious. I shouldn't overthink it.
Terry's saying Barron. You saying Barron to the Cardinals? That's what we said.
I like.
That's what
the
we
pick.
said in our final mock draft.
I like that kid too. He's a good player.
He's a good player. So, man, it gets quiet without Kep down here.
He does really good. He keeps it moving.
Yeah, he does.
And he always goes whenever it's a time where like there's like literally nothing going on. It's just it's like the pick just happened. We're gonna see the people in Flowery Branch, Georgia. 420 career snaps. Jalen
Jeff,
Walker.
we mocked Will Johnson to the Steelers at 21, but that was with Shadur being taken already. So I think if Shadur's there at 21, the Steelers are 110% taking Shadur Sanders. I just like.
You're probably right. I kind of hope you're not.
Yeah, it's just that's what's gonna happen.
But I don't hate that if you did right.
At least we didn't get a commercial break. All right, so it looks like they are picking.
Yeah.
No.
5 minutes on the clock for the Cardinals
Jalen
right
Walker
now.
is the first Georgia player to be taken in the first or second to the Falcons since 19.
60s.
60s,
Wow.
wow.
Being the
Damn.
fact that they're in Georgia.
That is
Yeah.
actually crazy.
That is
Wow.
crazy. Kep is the loud one for sure. Yeah, I am.
Yeah, he knew that already. We all knew that already.
Oh, yeah. Screw them. Also, shout out Maya. Maya, this one's for you. There's names on all the Coca-Cola cans, right?
Oh, I was like,
What are you talking about?
Maya, it depends. It depends where you're from.
I've never heard anything.
It's Maya. It's
Maya.
definitely-
If your
That's
name's Maya
Maya.
in chat, please let us know right now.
It's definitely,
The only one that exists.
it's definitely Maya. Maya.
Maya. Shout out Maya. Yep, look, there's 6 Mayas in chat. Dude, they're all saying my name's Maya. Anyways, guys, I think this is Barron. I think this is the cornerback here. Like I said though, high chance could be another wide receiver. They could use one.
they could.
They could really
They could use one.
Marvin Harrison
I
Jr.
mean-
kind of a disappointment in his first year. That doesn't mean he sucks. It just wasn't his year. I could see him going off this year. I could see him having
Yeah.
a good second year.
Yeah, he showed. I mean, he had flashes.
He had flashes of being pretty solid.
He had flashes of being really good.
Now they're showing that on the screen, but I was going to say that they got Paris Johnson Jr. 2 years ago, who was the best tackle in that draft, and he has been good. So I don't see them going offensive line here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Pick is in.
Cardinals legend, Kurt Warner.
Let's see who it is. I'm going to
Right?
assume it's Barron.
And he was only there for like 2 years.
Yeah. Took him to the Super Bowl.
What up, everybody who's joining in? We're watching the draft live, along with you guys doing live reactions to each pick. Let us know who your team is and who you want your team to pick. Or if your team's already picked, let us know what you think about that pick. If you're angry, happy. There's Colts fans who are really happy, I'm sure.
Yeah.
There's Jaguar fans
Terry
who are very
agrees
happy.
It's Maya.
Yeah, it is.
Maya.
Maya. Maya. Welcome to
Do
the
you see what
Cardinals,
we have to deal
Walter
with?
Nolan. Walter
No way.
Nolan is the pick for the Cardinals. It
that
hasn't
from-
popped
is
up
that
on the
from
screen
the
yet.
boy?
Yeah, it is from our
It's
official.
from a boy?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I am a
Let's see here.
Let's see.
They could use it. They could use it.
They could use
They
it.
could use
You
it.
put him in the middle.
Yeah.
They've got a pretty deep defensive line now that they didn't have for years in the past. Dalvin Tomlinson.
Yeah.
Now Walter Nolan, and also adding Josh Sweat on the
Man.
outside.
That bumps me out a bit.
Well,
My
your guy's
goodness.
off the
Yeah.
board. Walter Nolan is the pick for the Carolina Panthers. You'll see it coming up on your screen soon if you're watching the draft at home. We're
on
a
the
couple minutes
Cardinals
ahead.
pick.
What did I say?
You said Carolina Panthers.
Oh, I'm just so happy about the Carolina Panthers. All right?
And the pick's technically not in yet. So,
It is going to be him. And it's going to be him. I promise you.
have to.
Here he comes. Here comes the man. You know what? There wasn't a lot of booing.
You said Carolina Panthers without zero hesitation.
No, I know.
It's just like,
I've been out in the sun a lot today, guys. All right? It's been a long day. I did a lot of work to get to this point.
Yep.
It's Walter
They
Nolan.
took him.
Told you.
Walter Nolan.
Let's
Jeez.
go.
All right.
Let's go. All right, Walter Nolan has a couple off-field issues.
Anything our
but-
boy says is facts.
Yep, he's
So,
got them all
it's
right so
just-
far.
Look, his head's so big he can't even fit the hat on it.
Cincinnati's on the board. It's got to
Get
be.
the man a bigger hat. Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, that
That's what
wasn't,
I wanted.
that wasn't the look.
No. Like,
All right. Well, Cincinnati
Huge
on the board.
upside.
Where do you think they go on defense?
big ass
It
head, too.
has to be defense. There's no way they go offense here. Do they go Shamar Stewart? Do they
Who?
go Shamar Stewart?
Bengals.
Yeah.
They have to. Yeah, they go someone on defense.
James Pierce Jr.
Maybe get a linebacker with Pratt trying to get out.
Sanders goes to the Bungles. Adam, get out of here.
Man.
We are not going to believe that one.
I wonder which defensive position they'll go after first. I don't think safety. I wouldn't think it's cornerback. I'm gonna think it's either linebacker and maybe edge.
safety.
I don't think safety. They have
There's a
they have
good
Dax
edge
Hill. They have another really good safety who's Jordan Battle. So they have safeties already. They have Cam Taylor Britt on the cornerback position.
not that good.
Who's not the greatest, but he's not terrible. Bot says Mike Green. That would be another good option.
Mike Green, yeah.
I think personally it's going to be an edge. So I think it's either going to be one of two guys. I think it's going to be James Pierce Jr. or it's going to be, like he said, Mike Green. I like those two picks.
Yeah.
I think that with the whole, we don't know what's going on with Trey Hendrickson. Is he going to re-sign? Is he going to play for them? He's going to no-show until he gets a contract or is traded. Why not just get a guy? Jin, what up, my dudes? Draft day has gone off the walls. I know, Jen. It has been crazy. Terry says, please don't take James Pierce Jr. I want James Pierce Jr. He's got to wait. He's a Washington Commanders fan. He's got to wait till
Oh, you got
29.
quite a-
It's a long night for Terry. It's a long night for Terry.
night.
Red says he's back. He's been crying, sobbing. Sobbing? It's not sopping. Sobbing.
Sobbing.
Yeah, sobbing. Yeah, with Maya.
But man,
Hey, Carrie, what's up? Vikings have not picked yet. They will not be up for probably another, I would say, half hour.
Yeah.
Damn.
About a half an hour, and they'll be
They're
up.
what? 24. Pick 24.
24,
Yeah,
26.
24.
26 is the Texans. Yeah.
No,
25.
25 is Texans. 26 is the Rams.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're 24.
Okay.
Packers 23. Chargers 22. Steelers 21.
Tears of happiness because I just got a Hall of Fame tight end. Okay, Red, we'll find out.
yeah.
I mean,
We'll find out.
maybe.
Terry, you think they're going to
I
trade
think he's going to
back?
be good.
I think it'll be good.
I think he's going to be good right off the bat.
Jin, I don't love your pick with Tyler Warren at guard. I know. You think with the first round draft pick that the Dallas Cowboys would go out. They think about who's going to be starters. Just real quick, their offensive makeup. Okay? CeeDee Lamb, Tolbert, Ferguson, Javonte Williams. That doesn't move anything for me. That sounds horrible.
Yeah, it doesn't sound great.
There's like one good player in that whole entire mix. Who day? It's Shamar
No,
Stewart.
They signed. Didn't they sign another running back in free agency?
They could have, but I don't remember who it is. It's probably not a very good player. Shamar Stewart is the pick for the Bengals coming in.
Shamar
We're,
Stewart.
we're calling that before it comes onto the television
Shamar
for you. From our insider
There's going
himself.
to be a bungle.
Bungle.
Texas A&M, Shamar Stewart. He's listed as an edge. I kind of see him maybe transferring to more like pass coverage defensive tackle in the NFL. He's big. He's got weight to him. So I don't know. For me, that's kind of where I see him. If you look at his draft, at his PFF grades, they're not very good.
He only had 2 sacks his entire career.
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna
go ahead, pull it up.
let's
For me,
pull
it's
him
not
up.
impressive. That's just the way that I'll say it. We are 4 picks away, technically, because Cincinnati's pick hasn't been dropped. But we're saying it's Shamar Stewart.
Yeah.
4 picks away from Pittsburgh Steelers potentially taking Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he's-
think you're right.
How you feel about it, brother?
I don't hate it. I just.
But you don't love it.
I would have rather had the other guy. You saw the highlights.
Yeah, it is-
I saw the disdain in your face whenever Walter
he's
Nolan.
really
Yeah,
good
I was,
against.
like, really
he's
bummed.
really good against the run.
I was really
Okay.
high on him.
He's more of like Clowney.
He's more of a clowny.
He's
Okay,
more like
okay.
Clowney. So, because his pass grade was only 67.
Do we want the
So-
Steelers pick spoiled?
No, I don't
No,
really want.
no.
Okay,
No.
they're saying when
No.
we get to the Steelers, don't tell us in
Don't
advance.
tell us. Don't tell us in advance for the Steelers.
Especially if it's Amarion Hampton.
Yeah.
I will be upset earlier than I need to be.
Yeah.
And I don't even know who they're comping him to. This Wise.
Dedrick Wise Jr. Yeah,
don't
he's
even know who that is.
Patriot, longtime Patriot.
Yeah.
Maybe not long time, but Patriot.
So, but
All right, so Shamar Stewart,
okay.
17.
So his pass rush grade was bad, but his true pass rush grade. What the fuck?
His pass rush is great, bad, but not his true rush pass.
I don't know. Also, his
I
run.
felt so dumb reading that. Like what?
Here's the other thing. His run defense grade is an 88, but his run
Yeah,
stop
his
is
run
a
stop rate
5.5.
is
He's good at
5.5%.
He's good at defending the run.
And his
but he's not
pass
good at
rush
stopping.
And his pass rush win rate was only 12.4%.
good.
So like,
All right, here comes
I don't-
Goodell.
I
We
don't
have
know,
this
man.
is Shamar Stewart. We think it's Shamar Stewart. We've been
I don't know, man.
ahead of the draft so far.
He had 33 hurries this year.
That's not bad, but that means you can't finish. Who's Seattle?
That's what
take?
she said.
I think Seattle's taken. I heard you. I think Matthew Golden, the wide receiver. That's who I've been projecting,
Yeah,
or a
they
Mecca
need
Buka.
They need a wide receiver. That's a good point.
Shamar Stewart.
Shamar Stewart to
It's
the
like-
Bengals.
It's like
To the Bengals.
with the help of our insider, we know everything.
Minutes ahead.
Magic. Anyways, guys, up next, Skoog, thank you for the 9 dinosaurs. Not just one, but 9 tiny dinies.
Why wouldn't they have his
9
tackles?
tiny dinies.
Why wouldn't they have his tackle for losses on here?
I don't know. Call him.
More disruption than production.
Contact us. More disruption than production. That's what we were just
Yeah.
reading. So many hurries, but nothing got done. Yeah, but who do you think that Seattle takes? I think it's Matthew Golden or Emeka Egbuka. JSN and Egbuka on the
I
same
think.
team.
Okay, so I'm gonna say they take Ibuka.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Or do we go with what we had? Because we took something specific here in our mock draft. We took a safety, Malachi Starks.
Yeah, we did. We did give him a safety.
Reigniting the Legion of Boom by
Yeah.
bringing Malachi Starks into the 12-man stadium.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see what happens. It's up
Man,
next.
that guy looks good.
I don't know.
Bengals.
This
He-
draft.
why? Because he's wearing a green suit and sunglasses. He's
After-
good at football.
No, I was like watching
After
his tape.
pick
He
6,
looked
this
good.
draft has
Oh.
just taken a hard left. So
What'd you say?
I said after pick 6, this draft has just taken a hard
man.
left turn.
We were right through the first 6 picks of the draft, and all of a sudden we just went sideways. Taps says we taking a running back. Taps, I hope not,
I hope
dude.
not too.
Taps, are you a Steeler fan? Is that what you're talking about, bro? How does he know this bot? He's our insider.
That's our inside.
Every good show needs to have an insider, and we have one, and he's good at what he does. Can't say anything less. He just knows. That's right, Terry. He just knows. Taps, I hope not, bro. You want a Marion Hampton? Is that who you want, Taps? Let me know. Steelers up yet? Dalton, they are up in
4 pick.
4 pick. They're the 4th pick out.
Yeah.
They're the 4th pick out. Seattle, Tampa Bay, Denver, Steelers.
Yep. Yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised if Seattle went wide receiver here.
I think so. I'm hyped too, Dalton. Who do you want, bro? Who do you want as the pick for the Steelers? Taps wants a running back. He hasn't let me know who yet. Dalton, who do you want?
No,
I want
no,
Shadur.
no running back.
He says Hampton would be great. That's who he wants. I think
No,
we should take the kid from Virginia Tech in like the 3rd round.
Yeah, I think we should wait
Yeah.
to get a running
That's
back.
who I think. Tyler Warren comp, Psycho, Jeremy Shockey. I think we did see that. That Tyler Warren was a Jeremy Shockey
Yeah,
comp.
I think so.
We had whoever it was,
what is-
it was like, oh,
I
dang.
want to see what PFF said.
Terry, don't say Dart for Steelers.
Yeah,
no.
don't even put that out there.
No,
Yeah,
Terry.
don't put that juju on us.
Dalton says, honestly, Sanders. Me too, man. Me too. I'm just hoping.
Oh, Dallas Clark. That's not bad.
Oh, Dallas Clark is
was
even
great.
I like that better than
Yeah.
Jeremy Shockey. Dallas Clark's
Yeah.
a G. If they would have said Chris Cooley, though, I'd have been like, you just got the best player
That'd
ever.
have been dope. I
Chris
remember
Cooley's
him.
one of my
He was
favorites.
so dope.
The,
When I played tight end on JV, I wore 47.
dude, the one thing I remember about Chris Cooley, do you remember the really cool fantasy football commercials they used to have? When fantasy football wasn't popular and they were trying
Oh,
to get
yeah,
people.
yeah.
Chris
yeah.
Cooley
Yeah.
punches through a wall and catches
Yeah,
a
just-
PJ Horton.
Can your guy do this?
Yes.
Catches footballs through drywall.
Cravens, PJ Horton, no. That's a wide receiver, but I don't think he's going that early. Greg Zabel is the pick. Okay. That's a great pick.
Okay.
So the
All right.
Seattle Seahawks, they've got Greg Zabel, or Gray rather. Gray Zabel. That is the next pick off the
Gray
board.
Zabel.
We
Never
are
heard of him.
we're positive of it. Gray Zabel is the next pick off the board. Gordon is a sleeper. That's who I want,
Pen it in.
Taps. I want him in the 5th round. I want Gordon. That's we did a who we want most on the Steelers throughout the entire draft.
Yeah.
You
I
gave
took
an answer of
Caleb Johnson,
Caleb
running
Johnson.
back from Iowa.
Yeah, and I like
Can
Ollie
get him
Gordon.
in like the 3rd or 4th round.
Yeah, so we're kind of on the same board there, Taps. Do want a running back. Don't want him right here in the 1st round. Tanner says, what do you guys think about Scatterbo to team up with Warren in the backfield? Tanner, if you were able to get Scatterbo
And like
late,
the late,
I
I'd be
like-
about it.
yeah, I
don't
like
really love him,
Scatterbo,
I'd
but
take like
like-
a 6th or 7th on him. I
5th,
guess.
6th.
I think the highest. I think a 4th round pick on him is reaching a little.
Where does he
Yeah.
get comped? Check out the comp on him. Yeah, if it was late, Tanner, I would consider it, but I don't know. I really would rather. I'd rather who he said or Ollie Gordon. All right.
I mean,
we said this was Gray's apple.
he's actually ranked ahead of Dylan Sampson, Caleb Johnson, Trevion
Ray
Henderson.
Zabel.
How about this? They list Zabel as a guard, not a tackle.
Really?
Yeah.
5-position flex.
Yeah, he's played every single position. We've talked about him a lot throughout the draft process, throughout every single one of our mock drafts. This college, North Dakota State, producing guys who are utility linemen. They can play any of the positions across the line. That's a high value. Even if, per se, he doesn't start off the rip, any single offensive lineman gets hurt, he can fill in for any single one of them.
Yeah,
that is
that's
a
huge.
huge
Yeah.
asset. So good pick for the Seattle Seahawks. Tampa Bay is on the board. In our draft, we had Tampa Bay getting a trade back with Green Bay. Trade of the Bays.
Oh,
Don't know why we didn't name the clip that. Just thought of it. But anyways, yeah, so we with this pick had Green Bay trading above Denver to select a wide receiver.
And
So let's see what happens here.
We had Ibuka
Yep.
going here.
Yep. Trying
So-
to get a Buka before the Denver Broncos go.
So, PFF's comp for scam for Cam Scatterbo, Kyron Williams.
wow,
Wow,
scam,
that's
scam.
a pretty good lofty.
That's a pretty high
Yeah.
comparison. What is going on, draft? Come back on.
But
Angel,
yeah, no,
welcome
and
to live.
he's ranked ahead of Caleb
Okay.
Johnson, Trevion Henderson, Quentin Judkins, RJ Harvey.
Taps, who do you mean by Riley? Fill me in on that one. That one's just, I don't know why. It's just not registering for me who you're talking about. But I like Sanders in the 1st and either Scatterbo or Gordon in the 5th. I like
PFF
that.
has Cam Scatterbo as the 3rd best running back.
In the draft?
Crazy.
Yeah. It's Genty, Amarian Hampton, Cam Scatterbo.
I like Dylan Sampson more than I like Scatterbo.
I
because
like-
he's fast.
I think I like.
I like Trevion Henderson
Oh, yeah,
more.
Trayvon. Yeah, and Judkins.
And
yeah.
Judkins more.
yeah.
Like,
All right, so we're at a commercial break. Thank
that's
God.
just-
I thought it was frozen.
that's crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Scatterbo. I think
Quincy
he's
Riley.
a tough runner, good football player, very physical. But like,
Can you please type in Quincy Riley up there for me? He's got me stumped. I don't think I know who that is. Just type Riley.
Is that the pick?
No, but it's. Oh, he's a cornerback from
corner.
Louisville. Okay, let's check him out. Oh, I don't know about these grades here, Taps. He's a sleeper cornerback, you say. Okay, well, let me look over
sleeper,
something.
yeah. So like, he's a later round pick.
Okay, so he had 8 interceptions in his career. He did have only 4 touchdowns allowed his entire NFL career, or I'm sorry, college career rather. Can you scroll down for me just a little bit?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not
Yeah.
bad, honestly.
So, he majority at corner the whole time.
Yeah, majority outside corner, played a little bit in the box as a
little bit in the
safety.
slot.
Not terrible. Maybe, yeah, I could see him as a sleeper pick in maybe 4th, 5th round. They have him mocked as a 178th best player, so that kind of puts him pretty deep. I think we might be able to get him later if that's a player that you wanted them to go after. For me, 3rd round pick, I think it's got to be running back. That's where I would spend my running back pick.
I would do
Or
that.
if there was a defensive tackle from the 2nd round that maybe had fallen.
Or Milrow. If we don't take.
If we don't take
Sanders here.
Shador, yeah, I could see that as well. There's also a quarterback named Tyler Show out there.
Tyler
Tyler
Shuck.
Shuck.
Tyler Shuck.
Yeah,
Shuck.
Tyler Shook.
Shuck.
No,
Shuck.
Tyler Shuck.
what he
Shuck.
reminds me of is is, do you remember Brandon Whedon for the Browns?
Yeah, I
Drafted
do.
at like
I was gonna say he was
25.
like really old.
Yeah.
Well, no, Brandon Whedon was like 28.
Yeah, he
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
old? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Terry says Henderson is going to be a commander. We'll see. We'll see. Guys, right now we're waiting for commercial break to come back. On the clock, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We'll see what they go with here. For me, Tampa Bay is one of them teams. They're more complete than what
Yeah.
most NFL teams.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they are.
they might go linebacker here. I think they're going to get Campbell.
Yep, I can see
Yeah.
Campbell going here. Taps, thank you for the follow, man. Welcome to the team. We do fantasy football as well, and we interact with our chat as much as we possibly can. We're glad to have you along, brother. Tanner, likewise, thank you for the follow, bro. Welcome to the fam. We have no Adam report yet. That is right, Terry. Emeka. It's a Buka.
Is there Mecca?
They took a Buka.
No way. They just drafted a
So
wide
we were
receiver.
right, though, the position.
Or they got McMillan,
Yeah.
who's decent.
But Godwin could be
Godwin-
out for a long time still.
Godwin could be out for a while.
That's what we
Mike
were
Evans
talking
is getting
about.
up there in age.
I like the pick. I like Tampa Bay.
That is a crazy pick. Any Steelers fans are good in my book, Tanner. Heck yeah, brother. Are you a Steelers fan as well? I'm taking a guess that you are because you were asking Steelers questions as well. Terry, I'm as surprised as you are. Well, Baker Mayfield gets
I dig
another
it.
weapon.
I dig
I don't believe it just yet.
Tampa Bay kind of my NFC team.
Tampa Bay's your NFC team? I just like Baker
I
Mayfield.
have no hate for Tampa Bay. And
I
I don't
can't.
really like any of the other.
Yeah, I don't have.
NFC
I don't.
teams.
I've never really hated Tampa Bay.
That'll be crazy if this
even
is
I
when,
like-
even,
I
even when
actively-
they had Brady, I was like, it's
Yeah.
Tampa Bay.
Oh,
don't
I
know,
liked-
like-
I liked him when they had Brady, and
I loved
actually,
it.
and I like Baker Mayfield before he went to Tampa Bay.
William, thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate that,
Look
brother.
at this guy wearing his giant hat.
This is a replacement for Mike Evans in the future. Okay.
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 All right, I can see that. Yeah, Mike Evans has got what?
The
Couple years left.
rejected will be respected. Deion Sanders Jr.
Junior. That's
He tweeted that this morning.
That's not even Dion.
No, that's his older brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's a loser. He's been
Yeah.
to jail a couple times.
He's a little guy. too.
no hate. I'm just saying, like, I've seen him, like, he also attacked a ball boy on the sideline one time.
Yeah, I saw that.
I thought that was a bad look.
Oh.
Bucks Brady is what made me like Brady. Terry, same. As
Dude,
Steelers
I hated-
fans,
As soon as he was gone from New England, I loved the guy.
Yeah.
was
Yeah,
like,
I
he's the
know.
greatest
Yeah, it's
quarterback of
just
all time.
yeah. I was
Tampa
like,
Tom was dope for
yeah,
sure.
Tampa Tom was dope.
Absolutely. So the pick is in. It's a Mecca Egbuka. We have it
I dig
before the
it.
TV does.
Maybe.
Well, I believe it. I think it is. He doesn't over there. I do.
I believe it. I have no reason not to believe it.
Exactly. We'll see what happens here, though. It should be up any second. We got Shadur Sanders on the screen left and right. And why
If-
is
if
that?
it- if it's
because in
Ibuka-
2 picks, the Pittsburgh Steelers are on the clock.
If it's Ibuka, I will not question our insiders' picks anymore.
Because this one is pretty offshoot. You wouldn't expect them.
Yeah, I feel like this Campbell would fit perfectly for the Bucks.
Here it is.
It's him. Paul yelled it upstairs.
Yep. We were right. Adam was right. He's ahead of the clock. That's why you watch the Wombo Combo Show. Uh-oh.
All right, I'm not gonna
Look,
That guy-
Not gonna
Look
question-
who has joined the live.
not gonna question any more of his picks.
He has entered.
Who's that?
Houday.
Hooday.
Houday, the greatest Madden Ultimate Team player who has ever existed.
Really? I believe him.
I mean, he says he is. Houday, what is up? Houday, franchise legend, the hopes of the universe. I wonder which one of you guys the hopes of the universe is, because Houday is a franchise legend. Tanner is responding to Taps. It's such an amazing environment. You already know which week or not yet. Oh, well, I'm missing what y'all talking about. Rob, I think we take Sanders as well, bro. Do I think Shamar Stewart will be good? Houday, we were kind of looking over his stats
I think
a
he
little
looks
bit.
good.
He likes him. He looks like he's the guy who gets into the backfield and then misses the tackle. That's what the stats show you.
Yeah, but there's still a point.
Wait, who? What?
Shamar Stewart.
Oh, yeah.
He looks like he gets in the backfield but doesn't finish.
Yeah.
There is the pick. He was right. Egbuka is a Tampa Bay Buccaneer.
It's a good pick by them.
The Broncos on the clock, Matthew Golden or the running back, Amarion Hampton. That's who I have going there. Let's see if I'm right. One of those two. Hope of the universe.
This
Are you
one.
in
This
a-
one's.
Yeah.
This
the
one's
Lions
got to
pick
be
yet?
Omari and Hampton.
I was gonna say I feel
I think it
Omari
is,
and
too.
Hampton.
The Lions did not pick yet. They are up in 5 picks. The real one. Oh my gosh. Red Light is in chat. We got the whole crew in here tonight.
What is up, boys?
Terry, you think it's Hampton as well? So do I, man. I think they don't really have a star running back, and why not take one here in the first round? I think that's the move.
Yeah, they just
I
got
really
a,
do.
they just got a bunch of guys.
Why? Crawdaddy's even in the building. What's up, homie?
Hey.
Wait, why, Crawdaddy? You don't like the Tet pick? Because today's my first day of being a Panthers fan, and you know this. You know I've joined you. Why don't you like the Tet pick? Well, let me know. Who did you want? You wanted someone else. Who was it? You wanted you wanted Walker.
Walker.
Okay, no, I could vibe on that. It was a need. It was a need. I honestly, I don't know, Crawdaddy, if you see my mock draft, but I had the Panthers trading out 100%. I just didn't feel that there was value there that they could use. They could trade back and get the same thing. That's what I meant to say. Pink the stink, you mean? Yeah, that's exactly right, Terry. Pink the freaking stink. Pink says Panthers and Bears fans are in shambles right now.
Yeah.
Why? Why?
I
Well,
don't know
because
about
the Bears
Panthers.
picked
Bears
the-
Bears should be, Bears
made the
should
dumb
be in,
pick with
Bears
Loveland.
should be in shambles.
Too high.
Too high for Loveland, man. Like that's a reach.
If they
Yeah.
didn't go tight end, what do you think was a better pick? Who?
They should have taken Warren.
If they wanted, if they wanted to go tight end, they should have taken Warren.
Yeah, if they didn't go tight
So
end.
if they didn't go tight end,
DJ,
choice.
come on now. Seth Hennigan.
our choice.
Maybe later, not right now, though.
our choice. Walter Nolan.
Okay, Walter Nolan. Okay, yep. That would have been a good one.
So or
I like Seth Hennigan, though, DJ. Don't get me wrong, but not in the first round. Seth Hennigan, Memphis quarterback. Baller. I'll tell you this. He's one of the only quarterbacks who stayed all 4 years at his university. Didn't
Yeah,
transfer
didn't
once.
transfer.
That's big. That's big. to me.
Yeah.
I like
yeah,
that.
that is big. Too many guys transferring all the time.
Do you, DJ? Now let me ask you.
Granted, coaches just up and leave programs as well too. So I just
Let me ask you this, DJ.
state of college football is in disarray right now.
Yeah, it is.
Obviously, they're not going to take Seth Hennigan here in the first round. Who do you think they do take in the first round, being that you don't want them to take Sanders? Who do you think? I'm going to catch up on a couple other questions here. DJ, before I do catch up on those questions, I liked the Gruden QB class as well. I also watched that entire series, and I liked what I seen out of Hennigan there. How do we feel about Loveland? I don't love it. I don't love it at all. Hude wants to know if we like Shamar. He also wants to know if Terry likes Shamar. Terry says it's a good pick. I'm just narrating their conversation at this point. DJ, you like Scatterboo? Not here in the first round, bro. That's too early for me.
Too early.
Steelers about to get Sanders. I think so, Crawdaddy. And I seen your comment about the Jaguars wide receivers. Yeah, I kind of like it if Travis Hunter plays wide receiver across from what's his name, the rookie from last year. Why is his name escaping out of LSU?
Brian Thomas.
Yeah, Brian Thomas Jr. I think they could be ball in there as long as Trevor Lawrence can stay healthy and not get sacked. I kind of think that they should have went offensive line or defensive line. Offensive line.
Yeah, I mean,
more.
maybe they'll do it in the later round.
We'll see, though. Tanner's right. Tanner's right. I like this comment from Tanner. This is a smart comment. Who did the Browns get? Who did Browns get with trade? Josh, they traded back. They got Mason Graham. They got a first-round pick next year. They got a second-round pick that is like in the top 5. They got a fourth-round pick swap and a sixth-round pick swap, if I'm remembering correctly. Broncos Nation, the Broncos have taken Jahdae Barron.
Jahdae Barron.
We're going to take Hampton, bro. Oh, no. Tanner, back on your point, though. If he's a bust, yeah, we're exactly back to where we were.
If
Barron
we,
with it.
take Hampton,
No, we're not taking him.
we better not take Hampton.
All right, guys.
I'll be more pissed if we take Hampton than taking.
This is the
Shedeur.
point
I
of
can
the show.
stomach I can stomach
kinda
taking.
legit be mad if we take.
I can stomach taking Shedeur.
He's a corner. He's
It's not
he's
what
a
I
quarterback
preferred,
pick.
but I don't hate it.
This is the point in the show where you see me either get real mad or real happy.
Their backfield or their secondary about to be nice.
Okay, Ian Rappaport says there is a mixed bag in the or mixed opinion in the in the draft room for the Steelers on if they should take him or not. God, I hope they do. Chat,
I'm gonna lose,
Adam, don't drop this one early. Don't drop this one early.
My shit. If they take a running back.
I'll lose my shit if they take. a
Please,
running back.
God, be Shedeur
If
Sanders.
it's between Shedeur Sanders and a running back, I will pray for Shedeur
Yeah.
Sanders.
Like-
It's like
Please.
I would take Dart over Hampton. Like,
Thanks, Adam. Terry says it's Dart. He thinks it's Dart. I'm just gonna stress eat Tootsie Rolls until until we bet.
What the fuck? I just.
So we have Jahdae Barron going here to the Broncos. They're doing a Make-A-Wish
their
thing.
their secondary is about
After
to
the
be
Make-A-Wish
fire.
kid,
Him and
Jahdae
Surtain.
Barron and Sertan. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
as they show a little person. Dude, we need to just start calling them midgets again. Because
No, wait, relax.
Surtain,
little person could be anybody.
Action Jackson, thank you for the follow, bro. The Steelers have picked. Adam says the pick is in. He's not gonna tell us who it is.
Don't tell us.
Don't tell us. Don't tell
Oh
us.
man, it has to.
I'm
it-
so
Don't tell
worried
us.
right
Oh,
now.
my
It's
goodness.
Sanders though.
Maya,
That's
please,
great.
Maya. Jahdae Barron. He
Jay
was
Barron
right.
to the Broncos.
Broncos sneaky.
Damn,
nice.
they could
Nate,
have
you've moved over
potentially
here.
2 All-Pro corners on either
Yeah.
side.
Nate, let's see what happened. He
Yeah.
said, LMAO,
Surtain,
relax.
He talks.
Scoog,
he
we're
talks
up.
you on the train at the Denver airport.
We're up, Scoog. Oh,
Says, welcome. I'm Patrick
nervous.
Surtain. Welcome to Denver.
You got to get up. All right, let's go. Tanner, you're right. Let's go. We're up. Crawdaddy, shut the hell up. He says the Steelers have traded for Kirk Cousins. The moment we've been waiting for, Tanner. You are not wrong. We're going to wait for it to come up on the board. Austin's got his eyeballs in chat. He says, thoughts on the Seahawks pick, Rod? I do like the Seahawks pick. They got a versatile offensive lineman.
I wouldn't.
prefer that. I would take Harmon over him.
Oh, Jeff
Oh, yeah,
says
I would
Harmon.
I like Harmon.
We got some people saying Milrow in chat. Scoog,
No.
thank you for the gifts. I am freaking out. You can't see it on screen, but I am ripping up little pieces of paper in my hand. Ben is behind the camera, pacing back and forth with his hands on his hips. This is the moment. This is where we find out. Did we take a QB or...
Look, dude, they got Drake Greenlaw too. I forgot about that.
I know.
And they got Huafunga.
ZZZ says they took Milrow.
Their
GG.
defense is like sneaky nice.
Yeah, their defense is nice.
Yeah, I mean,
Benito's good.
They also have Hufanga.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know what to do with my hands because I'm freaking out, and I told our insider not to give us the pick early. So
I know.
so I actually have to wait for the TV.
I've just been vaping like my ass. They're gonna get a commercial. Don't tell us, Paul.
Oh, Paul knows?
No, I don't know. He's just yelling.
Okay, good. The pick is in.
Have not won a playoff game since 2017.
The Pittsburgh Steelers have lost a lot.
0-4.
All right, who do we think it is? Drum roll. It's not Shedeur.
Don't say it.
don't do that.
He would be on the phone right now.
Maybe he already.
Maybe this is from earlier.
Pick is in.
Oh no.
All right, guys. T minus any second now. A crash out is inbound.
Oh man, I'm like rooting for chaos here.
So if you
This better not be Omar and Hampton.
Yeah, I don't want him either.
Shador Sanders on the way, please. Shador Sanders on the way. FYI, the phone calls are a team or two ahead. Oh, yeah. I feel that. Adam, you're probably not wrong.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind the Harmon.
I'm freaking out.
He was my
right
third
now.
of the. Don't say anything.
We're going to be mad? Are you
Oh,
serious?
No, don't say nothing.
Is it Hampton, dude?
Don't say nothing.
I'm gonna be actually mad. Rob says Harmon.
Aaron Rodgers completely screwing our organization. Like,
See?
Guys, you're not hearing me say anything because I'm waiting for the TV to say it. If it's Harmon, I'm gonna be so.
Oh, I'll be
pissed.
happy for Harmon.
What the?
No, my God. Yeah!
Boo!
I wanted a D tackle. I'm happy with the pick.
Boo!
He was my third.
okay
He
with
was my third
alright.
one out of all three of them, but he was the most realistic.
I'm okay with Harmon. I'm okay with Harmon. I'm all right with that. I'm all right with that. That's a
I don't
position-
hate it, but
it's a position of need. We have no one really
How do you not
good
take?
other than Hayward.
All right, well, Jalen Milroe to the Steelers in the third round. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go punch a wall.
I mean, I
Jalen Milroe
don't
in the
hate
third?
it. I don't hate it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it.
Why?
I mean, I like it. I'm happy.
I'm so mad right now. I'm not mad at it. Because Hayward is
only got a couple
35 years
yeah.
old. Like
Yeah.
so, like we need someone up front.
Yeah,
It's not the worst pick in the world.
he's a good tackle too.
Yeah.
It's not like he's a scrub.
Yeah. He's been comped to Cam Hayward.
Cam Hayward.
So,
yeah, yeah.
Like it's like I don't have that big of an issue with it at all.
Oh, now we're. Imagine if we get Shador
All right,
in the
Adam.
third.
All right, Adam. You can go back to telling us earlier. Yeah, clip that for sure. God dang it, Jeff. I'm sure you're happy. I'm not happy at all. I mean, it's not a bad pick. I'm not upset because we got a bad player. I think we got a great player. I think it's gonna be great for the Steelers. But we're still in Aaron Rodgers gonna play for Steelers
Yeah.
land, and I'm over that.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to see an answer to the quarterback other than Aaron Rodgers.
Not good, LG. I'm not. They like it. I'm pissed.
I mean, I don't hate it.
We'll take a quarterback next year. Draft in Pittsburgh.
Can't wait.
Deep
That,
draft.
that means we have to go like 5-12 or something like that. Like,
Mason for the win.
Let's go.
Parth is laughing at me. Parth, I see
we're not
you,
going to
bro.
go 5-12 though. We're going to
Well,
go
not
like
everybody needs a quarterback. We need
Bryce,
the
I like the
Giants will
Panthers
need
pick.
one.
Tanner, peace out, brother. I'm
The
glad
Browns
you were
will
here
probably
for
need
this.
one.
Browns will need one.
Enjoy work tomorrow, bro. We'll see you for the next
Pretty.
football content. We'll be live on.
We'll see how the year
tomorrow.
goes.
yeah.
We'll be live tomorrow for the rest of the draft.
The Saints will need
The
one.
Saints will need one.
So there's
It's a
14.
deep-
There's
it's a
4
deep-
teams already.
Chat's
it's a
chat's
deep
going
and
class,
and
though.
those 4 teams already could easily be
Be
the
the
top
top
4
four
teams
teams,
in the
yeah.
next year's draft. So like,
Needs a quarterback, just the bad teams.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
All the ones ahead of where
yeah. And we're so stuck in mediocre land,
Yeah, but I mean,
like at 9-8, 8-9, 10-7.
Let me get caught up on some of these questions. in
to be
chat.
fair, I mean,
To be fair.
only all the bad
someone
teams,
is a-
other than the Cam Ward,
be
no,
fair.
no other quarterbacks.
I don't
even
know,
went
Crawdaddy. I don't think someone's about to trade up for Sanders. I bet you he just goes in the first 2 picks in the first pick in the second round to the Browns. To be honest, at this point,
I thought we were going to pick them.
I thought we
I
were
thought
gonna
we were
pick
gonna
him
pick him
too. Dad says, need an answer. I know, dude. Tank can take Arch Manning next year.
Yeah.
Ryan,
That's what I want. That's
there's
my
no
plan.
way.
There's no way the Steelers are going to
No
tank
way.
next year for a quarterback.
No way.
That's not what they do.
Oh, man, that sucks so bad. Parth, I'm doing all right, man. Just sucks that we didn't take any quarterbacks. Skylar Thompson, QB1, Davis says. Yeah, you're not wrong, dude. That's literally how I feel right now.
Yeah, let's do that, and we'll tank.
No. No, I'm done listening to you guys talk right now. Who do you think the Ravens will take? I'm not sure, Jax. I'm imagining James Pierce Jr. ends up falling to one of these teams in the next couple picks. Let's see. Only one QB taken so far is crazy, Terry. Craig Love, what's up, dog? How are you? You might need to hop in a Discord call. Okay, Adam, if you have to, do your thing, bro. Let me know. The Chargers are on the clock right now, Sam. That is who is on the board. I got to get our screen fixed. JST says he wants the Packers to take Will Johnson. That would be a good pick. That would be a really good pick. Injured in his senior year or junior year, whatever it was this year that he
Senior year.
he was senior, but was really good the year before. I think he was the MVP.
He was the MVP for the national championship.
Yeah.
game when they
So
won.
I mean, like, pretty dang good. Man, love the NFL app. Love that it crashes every 10 minutes. Pay for that, by the way. Recommend it? Not at all. Not at all. Steal it for free from China. Screw the NFL app. Parth wants James Pierce Jr. to the Eagles. If you can't tell, I'm going to start getting zestier by the moment because I didn't want Derek Harmon. But anyways, Terry says James Pierce Jr., come on to the Commanders, please. We'll see what happens here. Pink wants Xavier Watts to the Jets in the second round. That's highly probable, to be completely honest.
Oh, I'm getting out of there, though. Hustle the Steelers pick.
All right, well,
Peace, man.
Looby Dooby is out. Say peace out to him.
I'll be on sometime.
Yeah, we'll see you soon. We'll see you soon. Hopefully in the second round, the Pittsburgh Steelers can do something. Maybe trade back in. Dude, use the real app. Parth, I am using the real app. Who's the Falcons get? Redbeard. The Falcons took... Now, do I remember who the Falcons took at this point in time? I don't know if I do remember. I don't remember, but as soon as it comes back on the screen, I'll tell you. I think it was Williams. No, yeah, they took Williams.
Yeah, it was Williams.
Yeah, they took Javon Williams. Let me see here. If we don't get Will Johnson, I'll take Max Hairston. Okay, yeah. Both good cornerbacks. Chargers trade this pick, I bet. I don't know about that, dude. Looks like they have 30 seconds left, though, so if they don't have this in. Oh, the app is called Real Parts. You're going to have to tell me about that later. Yeah, Red, no problem, dude. Make sure you, Jalen Walker. What did I say? That's what I meant to say, Jalen Walker. That's what we was talking about, Georgia middle linebacker. Red, make sure you follow along. We do everything football. We're football on TikTok. We're probably the best ran football TikTok podcast. Just for some reason, TikTok sometimes thinks that we're stealing our own content. Doesn't make any sense. Anyways, we're here. We're with you. I said Jalen Miller. Oh, my bad, Parth. Terry, I've never heard of that sports app, but if it is ahead of the game, I'm going to have to check it out. Let's see who the pick is here. They're saying it is in. No, they're saying they're still on the clock for some reason. They don't understand why.
The pick is in.
Now the pick is in.
Now the pick is in.
Who do you think it is? Matthew Golden? Wide receiver?
Sure.
Think it's wide receiver?
Sure. Matthew
Find out.
Golden.
You know who I haven't seen so far is Poppy. I'm just thinking about that because the Chargers are up. I haven't seen her in here today.
Yeah,
I kind
haven't
of
seen
expected her.
She's probably too
Terry-
busy watching the draft.
Terry says Wombo Combo is the best, and Terry, we appreciate you. You help us make it the best. You guys watching and hanging
You the
out
man,
with us.
Terry. You the man.
That's what makes this worth it. Adam says Omarion Hampton is the pick, guys. That's who the pick is.
One day I will beat him in our Madden franchise.
We have a Madden franchise. We'll probably get that started back up here later tonight. I mean, it's so zesty with the whole football thing going on here. Why not? Anyways, Omarion Hampton, next pick here to the Chargers. Chargers are on the clock, but we already know the pick ahead of the schedule, and Omarion Hampton is off the board, guys. Let us know how you feel about that. Do you like the running back move? That means Najee Harris and a guy who is comped as Rashid Mendenhall are going to be going 1-2 in that backfield. Sounds like it's going to be a power offense again, but with new faces. No Gus Edwards.
Yeah.
No.
At least, but Hampton does have some home run threat to him.
Don't care. Not a first round pick. I mean, maybe maybe he is, but I just
He
don't
is.
love him.
He is. I just didn't want him, the Steelers to
Yeah,
draft a running
right,
back in
right,
the first round.
right.
Like,
Right.
I thought he would have been fit perfect in Denver. Mm-hmm. Like so.
Mhm, me too. Adam says, "This is my second job." And Terry's like, "Please do not spill the pick for the Commanders. I don't want to know in
If they
advance."
ever make money, Adam's absolutely getting a little bit.
Yeah, Adam's definitely in. He's the newest hidden member of the Wombo Combo Show in the background for these types of things. That's absolutely for sure.
For sure.
Chargers, Omarion Hampton, and now Green Bay is on the clock. I think they go wide receiver. Dart is going to the Packers. I don't think so.
They
dude.
took Amari and Hampton. Wow.
I don't think so. I don't. Do you? Is there any
What?
way? Swag, Avery. I'm also so mad that Steelers didn't take a quarterback, dude. You and me, you're in the right room right now. He's not mad. I am.
I mean, I'm not thrilled.
We're gonna take Milrow in the third round, and I'm gonna be so.
You act like I'm thrilled about Harmon. I'm not thrilled about it. I mean,
He's good, though.
it's a position of need, and he's good. So
Can we look at the positives? He is good. Can
So-
you pull up his PFF grades for us? Let's go over that while we're waiting for the next pick to come in. Amarion Hampton was the pick to the Chargers. Again, Najee Harris and Amarion Hampton will now be running that backfield. Let us know what you think about that. I kind of think it's okay. I think it's going to be a power offense. They are just going to run the football over and over again and try for play action deep down the field. Don't have a lot of wide receivers who are deep threats at this point in time. So we'll see what the Chargers do the rest of the draft here coming up tomorrow and Saturday.
So he had
Wow, his stats are high.
9 total sacks
Okay. His whole career.
his whole career.
All right.
Five being the most last season. Total 43 hurries as well. So, and his pass rush grade, 86.3. Run defense grade, 80.5.
Avery, I agree with you.
So he's a well-rounded
100%.
D tackle.
He is. He is.
And let's see.
The comment he made, Avery, was we don't need defense as much as we need a guy to throw the football. And that's kind of what I just agreed with.
I mean I agree with that. I really do agree with that.
That's just where
So-
I'm at. I like Derek Harmon. I'm not throwing throw shade on him. He's going to be a very good Pittsburgh Steeler. However, we need someone to throw the football.
Yep. So, and he spent the majority of his time in the B gap, played a little bit over tackle, played a little bit outside tackle. So he can kind of move to the outside if need be. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, he's going to mainly be A gap, B gap type guy.
Yeah.
So-
I also want to trade picks now and move up. That's is king. Yeah, that's what I want. 100%. Got the highest paid D in the league, and we don't really need to add more. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about, Nate. Like, we already got the highest paid defense. How can we solve the problem? Let's add more defense in the first round. But at the same time, again, not trying to throw shade on Derek Harmon, is a very good player. Just, I don't think the Steelers had to do that. I don't think they had to. I know it's a really good value, Adam. I know. That's what I'm trying to remain
Yeah.
calm. Because it is a very good pick. We got a really good player. At the same time, all we have is Mason Rudolph.
Can't forget about Skylar Thompson now.
Yeah, CP, I wanted Shadur. I did want Shadur.
Shadur would have been the flashy pick, for sure.
Adam, he will get 1 year behind Hayward because I don't think Hayward's playing again after this year. I think he's hanging it up. Just kind of. Yeah. You wanted okay, CP, who is a Bills fan, wanted him to fall down there. It's not a bad pick. Just
It's the boring pick.
it's boring.
Yeah, it's the boring pick. So
It's
it's the
really
it's the
boring.
boring safe pick. That's what it is.
It's the boring pick that this guy probably isn't even going to start.
He'll get a lot of playing time for sure, though.
Yeah, but he has to play more than DT to play.
I know.
Like, he can't play as DT because Benton is the DT, and so is Cam Hayward.
I think this kid's better than Benton. Benton's not that good.
I don't think so. I think Benton's pretty good.
Eh.
Look up his. Might as well. We're waiting for these picks.
Yeah.
Look up Benton's stats. Green Bay's still on the clock. We haven't gotten any announcement from our insider on this. He's not bad at all, but yeah. Future QB. Exactly. Nate, you and I are same board. I know you probably sitting on your couch with the same smirk on your face as me because I'm like, right now.
Why can't I just search?
Yeah, desperate for a quarterback. That's how I feel. Someone is going to trade back in to the first for Shady or Jax. Okay, we'll see. We'll see.
Oh my god, I really have to change the damn filters here. Ridiculous.
Yeah, there's a chance that maybe we trade back in for Milrow in the next round. I really don't want Milrow. He's a project QB. Pittsburgh Steelers have no idea how to build a quarterback. That's why we still have Mason Rudolph, who still is a non-reliable starter, but is the best feasible option that we have at this point in time.
All right.
I'm not having a
Keanu
good
Benton,
time.
defensive grade, 69.5. He's ranked 29th out of 118.
29th.
It's not great.
That's more than starters on other football teams.
His run grade is terrible.
What is it?
47.4.
Yeah, he's in the 95th percentile on that one. So, I mean, it's still, I like Keanu Benton. I don't really think it was time to replace him already. He's only been on the team for 2 years. Yeah, that's exactly right, CP. Milrow is not going to be any better than a backup quarterback on any other football team. That's I agree with that. I don't think he's a starter. I don't think that he's like Jalen Hurts and everyone's
he's-
just skipping over him. No, that's not the case.
He's a project.
He's a project.
He's definitely
Steelers
a
can't do
project. He's got to
projects.
be developed. And yeah, Steelers don't develop quarterbacks.
Yeah, not at all. Not in the slightest.
So
He's okay for real, but played there before, right or wrong. What do you mean by that, dog? I didn't see that one. Pittsburgh doesn't know how to do anything right, any sport too. Leo, it's a rough time to be a Pittsburgh fan. I'll tell you that. As one, Mason. Oh. He's okay. Yeah. That's like the best that you could say about him. He's okay.
yeah,
He is. Okay.
He's okay.
He is. I'll give him that. He's okay. He's not great though.
and when it's bad, it's pretty damn bad. So
Omar, I don't think so. What's up, homie? I don't think so. He's not. I don't think he's similar to Hurts. I don't. How? In what aspects do you think he is similar to him? I don't. He doesn't. He's not accurate. He's not very accurate at all. He does have. He is. He's a lot faster than
he's a better athlete than Hurts.
Metcalf. Exactly, Leo. Metcalf and Pickens for what? Who's going to throw in the ball?
Yeah,
Packers.
like that's. I mean, I
got a pick
totally
announcement.
understand that. Like,
I got a pick announcement real quick.
What's
The
that?
Packers have taken Matthew Golden. Matthew Golden is the pick to the Packers. You haven't seen it on your screen yet, but we know it. Matthew Golden selected by the Green Bay Packers.
it's a good pick by them.
It is. It is.
Good pick by them.
I could see one of those wide receivers being traded now, whether it's Romeo, whether it's Wicks, whether it's Christian. Mm-hmm. It could be any of them.
He could be any of them.
Any of them could go. I don't see Jaden Reed leaving the team. I think that
I think he's
a
like
gadget guy.
Yeah,
The only good
and
quarterback
arguably they're wide receiver number one right now.
No, we had a couple good quarterbacks, man. I mean, we had Terry Bradshaw. You know, Michael Vick was technically a Steeler for a point in time.
And Big Ben.
Big Ben, that's who you said. That's our only good quarterback ever.
Oh no, Terry Bradshaw, dude.
Yeah, Terry Bradshaw. Big Ben. No, who do you think is
Before
better?
our time, but
Who do you think is better, Big Ben or Terry Bradshaw? I'm going Big Ben.
yeah, I'm gonna go with Big Ben just because of the size and everything like that.
Leo, we should
But
wait.
I mean, Terry Bradshaw doesn't get as much flowers as he should.
Oh, I know. He won four Super Bowls in 5 years, right?
6 years.
6 years. Okay.
And he called his own plays.
And he called his own plays because they didn't have that at that time. Yeah, you're right.
So like, Terry Bradshaw was dog.
I don't think, Leo, that we have any chance for Arch Manning. Parr says, "What about my glorious King Jalen Hurts?" Parth talking about his Eagles.
Oh,
Typical Parth. Parth, who do you want? Who's left? The Blonde Bomber. The Blonde Bomber. Yeah, he was the Blonde Bomber. He was dope. He's really funny on the television now these days. Super Bowl MVP, by the way. Yeah, he is. We know. We know, Parth. You don't need to remind us about Jalen Hurts and his Super Bowl. All right, so Matthew Golden off the board to the Packers. Let's see what happens next. Leo, I wouldn't have been happy with Jackson Dart. I think that would have been a reach.
yeah, that would have been a reach.
Jalen
I
Hurts.
thought the only team that I thought would have reached on Dart in the first round would have been the Saints.
There's about to be arguments in our chat because they're talking about Jalen Hurts not being good, and I know the Eagles fans are not going to have this.
Oh no!
Just
No.
beware. Just beware is the king. You're in for one if Eagle fans start seeing these comments, because I know a few, and I know a few of them are in my chat. And they're feisty folk. Parth, he wants Pierce. I don't think he'll make it that far, though. I don't think he'll make it that far either, dude. We should hire Big Ben. Leo said, "Oh man." Terry says Hurts
No.
gets carried. Now Terry is a Commanders fan, so he is here. He is here
Right.
with a bulletproof vest
No.
on for this fight.
Yeah.
I know that one.
Jeff, the Chargers getting Omarion Hampton, that pick doesn't really make any sense to me either. So
It means they know that Najee Harris is in a 3-down back and also gets
Right.
tired very easy because he's out of shape.
and the only thing he has is a stiff arm. That's it.
And he used to have a hurdle, but I think he might have added too much weight and can't do the hurdle anymore. 'Cause in college, he had that hurdle.
Yeah.
He was nice with the
He
hurdle.
was good in college, and then he came to the NFL and
Then he started eating pierogies in Pittsburgh.
tried bulking up. It didn't work.
CP says,
No.
bro is mad relieved. Yeah, he does look relieved. He was like, oh, man, I'm about to go to... Actually, if he could have gone to any of those teams, I think I would have been more happy than Green Bay. Minnesota, Houston, L.A., Baltimore, Detroit, Washington,
Yeah, but
Buffalo,
there's a
Kansas
huge
City.
question mark in Minnesota at quarterback.
Yeah, true. But, I
He's
mean,
going to Jordan Love, who's
I would-
proven.
I wouldn't have expected Minnesota to be interested in a wide receiver anyway.
No.
Jaden
Not
Daniels
with, not
is
with
better than
Addison and
Hurts.
JJ.
Okay, while we're waiting for the next pick to come up, chat, I want to have this conversation with you. You guys let me know. I'm not going to give my opinion on this. Is Jaden Daniels better than Jalen Hurts? Let me know in the chat. Ben, if you would like to chime in on that, you're more than welcome to. I'm staying out of that battle.
Is Jaden Daniels better than Jalen Hurts?
Yes, sir. That is the question at hand.
Ooh. I think Jaden Daniels has the higher ceiling.
Higher ceiling. So by the end of their careers, you're going to look at both players, and Jaden Daniels will be better.
Yes.
Okay. Chat is pretty one-sided. So we got 2 yeses, 3 yeses. He won Rookie of the Year. Jalen didn't. CP says it's too soon, but thinks Daniels will be better. Yeah, I could see that. And then Nate says he agrees with you there. That by the end of his career he'll be
Yeah,
ahead.
by the end of
and
his
that's
career.
kind of where I think.
So Hurts is better currently.
I got a draft pick drop
So-
real quick.
Okay.
The Vikings have selected Donovan Jackson, Ohio State here. That's going to be the pick that's going to be coming up next, guys. Our insider is always ahead of the game. Just going to
other-
continue to shout Adam out on that. You're going to see it come up on the screen, though, in a few moments, but the pick is already taken. Donovan Jackson, offensive lineman, Ohio State, Skull Vikings. Sorry, Ben. Go ahead. Do you remember what you were saying?
I was saying that did Josh Simmons get picked yet?
Yes.
Who did he go to?
He went early
Yeah.
because I called it, and then he went. I think.
Did he go to Saints?
Yes. I think that's right, yeah. Kelvin Banks go to the Saints.
Kelvin Banks. Yeah, okay. Kelvin Banks went to the Saints. I don't think Josh Simmons got drafted.
See if you're able to pull that up real quick on PFF. If that's something we can do. It's hard. We're talking so much about each
What?
one of these picks. It's hard to remember what we've already gone through sometimes. How do you feel about him going to the Raiders? Are you talking about Ashton Genty? Because if so, I love it. I love that pick for the Raiders. Remember how everyone was so high on Stroud? What happened? He had a sophomore slump. That's is what it is. He has not been drafted. Thank you,
He has
Adam.
not been drafted?
He's not been
Yeah.
drafted. No. If Jaden put 10 pounds on, he'll be more comp to Lamar. I could see that.
my fucking God.
Nate, one of the plays during the regular season, I can't remember which football game it was. I think it was the Eagles. He got bent over backwards. It was against you in the fantasy football championship. Remember when Jaden Daniels, like second play of the game, got bent over backwards? He was like, got like reverse scorpion
Oh yeah.
by a player. I
Yeah.
thought he was getting broken. He is so skinny that it scares me sometimes. Kerry, yeah, no problem. That's your Vikings pick there. That's an offensive lineman. He comes from a prestigious college that just won the national championship. He's a national championship winning offensive lineman. Vikings do need offensive line, especially if they're going to start. Ooh, I had a whistle in that. That was wild. Especially if they're going to be starting J.J. McCarthy, who's a rookie quarterback. He's going to need all the time in the world to process and to get the ball out to wide receivers like J.J. and Addison. So I like this pick for you guys. There really wasn't something different that I would have expected you guys to go for outside of maybe a cornerback or a safety, since you did lose Cam Bynum. But I like this pick for you guys. It's not a bad one.
There
Huday,
is-
not bad. Don't mind your pick. It's not my favorite pick. It could have been better. What's up?
So there's one more team that I think could possibly take a quarterback.
Take a quarterback here?
Not in the first round.
Yeah, who?
The Rams.
The Rams taking Jackson Dart and putting him behind Matt Stafford?
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. All right, so we already have the pick for the Vikings. That is already in. Donovan Jackson. That is the pick. Let's see what happens next in our next pick. Does the draft seem to be faster this year? Yeah, CP, it does seem to be faster, but not by a ton.
Not really.
I expected the draft to be 3.5 hours.
This is kind of what I expected.
Okay.
And we're going on 3 hours. It's about
We have a trade. The Giants are trading back into the first round. Jen, thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate that. The Giants are now on the clock. Houston traded out. Shadur's gone. It's Shadur Sanders. We didn't get him. Shadur Sanders to the Giants. You're about to hear it in a second. Damn it. All right, there goes Donovan Jackson, listed as a
Okay.
guard. All right, so the trade is they're sending a 34.99 and future third for this pick. All right, that's not a ton. That isn't a ton. Drafting guards in the first round. Now that I will never understand. Yeah, I'm kind of with you, CP. I wouldn't take a guard in the first round unless he's like slated to be the best of the best, like a Quentin Nelson
DeCastro.
or DeCastro. Yeah. All right, there goes Shadur. There goes Shadur. The Giants have traded back in for the Houston Texans pick, guys. Shadur Sanders gone. I don't know that yet, but it has to be.
That's got to be the only reason why they traded back
There's
in
no
the first
way
round.
they traded back in to take a wide receiver.
Yeah. No.
Because who's the best wide receiver left? Emeka went.
Burden.
Burden. Yeah, they're not trading back in for Luther Burden. If they are, oh my God. Might be Dart. Okay, Adam says this might be Dart because they like that is true.
Yeah.
I didn't take that into account. Let me take back everything I said. The Giants like Dart more than they like Sanders. I know that.
Okay.
I've read scouting reports. They do like him more.
Yeah.
Also, I think it has to do with the fact that they have a big presence at Ole Miss because of Eli Manning,
Yeah.
and that
Yeah.
kind of makes
So,
it
and they
like
have
more-
like the
Yeah.
inside scoop for
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
So they know
Makes
more
sense.
about him than they know anyone else.
Makes sense.
CP says, no way, this is Shador. Dable does like Dart, Adam. You are right. We got a couple more comments in here. You think Luther Burden will fall to Denver in the second round? I don't know about that one, bro. I think he's a top 40 pick. Let me see here. Nate says they won't do this if not for a super flash. We'll see, dude. We're gonna see what comes up here. I hope it's not Shadur Sanders though. CP, although wait, he does love, yeah. So Dable kind of feels like Jackson Dart is a Josh Allen-esque player. So we'll see. Terry says it's Dart. Adam, he put a holy bleep in the chat, which means it's got to be something completely different. It's Dart. All right, so
No way.
the New York Giants have just traded back in to the first round of the draft, and they have drafted Jackson Dart, Ole Miss, a second Ole Miss quarterback to the Giants. Can he carry the torch of Eli Manning You're about to find out on the television screen. We know in advance. Dude, I know, Nate. Thank goodness. We're safe. We can still get Shedeur. We don't.
When?
We don't
We don't have a
it.
second round pick.
We're going to trade our second round pick next year and a third round pick next year.
That's not going to work.
Yeah, well.
No, it's not. That's not going to work.
Oh, yeah, it is. No. Oh, yeah. Giants, huge poverty.
I can see us trading George Pickens like sometime tomorrow night to move up into the second round.
We don't want to trade George and then not have a second wide receiver. Trade 5 first-round picks. Red, shut up. We're going to trade to get into the second. I think it's possible for sure. I think it's possible for sure, Nate. Trade T.J. Watt. No, Terry. No, we're not trading T.J. Watt for a second
They
round
would have
pick.
traded him already, and we would have gotten a first.
I don't know. We'll see what happens here. That's kind of crazy. Jackson Dart going off the board here at 25. Originally a Texans pick. Texans have traded that pick to the Giants, and the Giants have selected a quarterback. We'll see what happens here. Now, that means the quarterback room is Jackson Dart, Jameis Winston, and Russell Wilson. What?
I mean,
Jackson Dart doesn't play this season, tell you that one.
I could see him eventually playing.
Houday says he would love to see Jackson or George Pickens leave
He might
Pittsburgh.
Dart might not start week 1, but he'll play at some point.
You think?
Wilson is not the answer.
No, but J-Mo be throwing a biscuit, bro.
Yeah, to the other team.
I don't know.
Like
I like.
I
like J-Mo. Who did the Giants get? Jarek. They got Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart will be selected. It'll be on your screen any second now. The Giants receive pick 25. The Houston Texans receive pick 34, pick 99, and a 2026 third-round pick from the Giants. Texans loading up on picks.
Yeah.
Loading up on picks. Now, they traded their left tackle this offseason. They're going to get picks for the players that they lose, compensation picks. Texans, they're like the Steelers, 13 picks next year.
Yeah.
Going to be great for them. Let's see what comes up next. This is going to be the Rams. Do you think that the Giants thought the Rams would take Jackson Dart, so they traded ahead? Because you just said that a couple minutes ago.
I said, well, Shedeur. I meant
Oh, you
Shedeur. I
meant
meant
Shedeur?
Shedeur. I didn't think Jackson Dart was going to go in the first round,
I wouldn't.
regardless of what we did in our mocks.
I feel like Shedeur behind Matt Stafford would be a bad mix.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think Josh Simmons is this next pick, though, to the Rams.
That makes sense.
I think it is.
That would make perfect sense.
I think it is 100%. We'll see what happens. Maybe the Ravens will be nice and make a trade with y'all. Yeah, right. You know what? The Ravens will make a trade with us if they know Shedeur Sanders sucks. And they're like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Get
for
Shedeur Sanders.
sure, bro. What trade? What do you
Yeah.
come on down?
Yeah, come on down.
The Falcons are on the clock. Oh my God, the Falcons have just traded back in. The Falcons now the Falcons now have the Rams pick. The Rams have traded away their pick. Okay, so let's see what that turns into. Alex, thank you for subbing to the TikTok, man. I really appreciate that. Houday is now a sub of the Wombo Combo Show.
Very nice.
Jacob, what did the
nice.
Texans get? It looks like Adam got that answer for you down there.
Getting some echo action.
Oh, okay.
Turn yours just a little bit to the right way for the
All right, so we have Jackson Dart here. They haven't announced it on the television, but Jackson Dart is going to the Giants, and then Atlanta has just traded for the Rams pick. We'll see what Atlanta takes. This will be interesting. Guys, while we are waiting for these picks to come in, you've seen us here all night. We've been ahead of the draft. We've been giving you information as it goes along. We do this all the time for all NFL events. We are live twice a week. We'll be live for the entire draft. Make sure you smash that follow button. Make sure you hit the like button as well. We want to add you to our family. We're a free NFL podcast here on the social media networks, and we want to be able to bring you coverage all the time. Jackson Dart just
Yep.
went off the board, like we said, ahead of schedule.
He is a New York Giant.
Let's go. ATL taking Sanders. Heck no, Terry. They're not taking Sanders. However, I bet you they traded above Baltimore to try to get an edge rusher. Do you think James Pierce Jr. goes off the board here? Or Ezeruku from Boston College?
Possibly.
I think that could be who
Possibly.
the pick is.
Possibly.
Let's see here.
Go back
Yeah,
to-
Rob, that Jackson Dart pick is wild. I do not understand that one. Not Pierce. Terry's like, come on, dude. We're almost to my team. I want him. Dable is hoping to catch lightning in a bottle twice. Yeah, you're right, CP. You're right. He's trying to go again with the same big old white boy quarterback. I hope that he's not only mobile, but has a big arm. That is definitely what is going on. Steven, welcome to the live. Jacob, what's up, dude? We are watching the NFL draft, giving live reactions as we go through
Yep.
each pick.
I mean, Luther Burden's out there. They're saying Falcons need another wide receiver.
Okay. Luther
On here
Burden.
on PFF.
You mocked, was it Tet to them at one point in time at 15?
I did, yes.
Okay. So Campbell's out there, Mike Green, Malachi
So,
Starks.
and they took
Will
Jalen
Johnson
Walker.
is still available.
Will Johnson's still available. Do they necessarily need a corner?
Could you scroll this for me just a little bit? Yeah, I think it's Ezeruku. To be honest, for some reason, I think the Boston College kid is the pick. We'll see what happens here.
Yeah, I think they're going to stay defense with this pick as well.
We were
Will
too loud.
Johnson,
I'm sorry,
I
man.
could see Will Johnson coming right here.
Nate, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you being here. We'll have to get you back on the show here soon. Have a good night, brother. Heal up from that race against your son, man. I know you still hurting. All right, so we got some information on this Atlanta pick. Atlanta did take James Pierce Jr. James Pierce Jr. off the board to the Atlanta
that's-
Falcons.
I like that pick better
Now,
than
Here's the
Donovan.
compensation. The Atlanta Falcons gave up the 46th pick. They gave up the 242nd pick. And they gave up a first-round pick next year.
damn.
Yeah. Steep. Yeah, all credit to Adam, our guy, Adam Shefty. I'll tell you what, guys. Once you become a sub of the show, you get into our Discord. Our Discord is filled with more information that your brain can possibly handle when it comes to the NFL. That's what we're about. We keep our community up to date with everything, and we have some great people within our community who keep us up to date sometimes before we can get you guys up to date. So it's a great thing to be a part of. Definitely join up. Definitely become a follower of the show. It's worth it, tell you. Anyways, we have James Pierce Jr. going to the Falcons. This is in a trade up. So you'll see that on the TV here in a moment, but we have the pick ahead of schedule. The Falcons also grabbed a third-round pick in that trade, which is a nice ad because giving away that first-round pick kind of sucked. You know what I mean? You gave away your first and your second. They did get a third back along with that. So that's not terrible.
Well, there's the
Yep,
details right
there we
there
go.
for it.
Details. 101 is that pick. That's not terrible. They got to move up 20. Move up 20 to lose their first round pick and move back 55, 45. I don't know if mid. But anyways, defensive ads, huge for the Falcons here.
Yes.
Jalen Walker and James Pierce Jr. If you were going to ask me, I would say those are number 2 at both positions.
Yeah. And, I mean, as far as I've been alive, the Falcons have struggled to get linebackers.
And they've taken 2 now.
So,
Back to back in the first round. All right. James Pierce Jr. coming off the board. You'll see this here in a moment.
I have a feeling Will Johnson's going to go next.
I don't know what barley corns is, Alex. I have no idea what that is, honestly. The Ravens take Burden, aren't they? I don't know. You see, I thought it was Campbell as well. I thought that was who they were going to take at 15, Adam. Let's see who Baltimore takes. James, is it Burden? Is it... He is an edge, but an edge is a linebacker, right? It's an outside linebacker. Sometimes it's a defensive end.
Yeah.
He's
Or it can be either just a defensive end or an outside linebacker.
it's either or. I consider him more of an outside linebacker
Outside
based on his
linebacker,
size.
outside linebacker is kind of a thing of the past.
Yeah, now it's
It's
edge.
yeah, it's just edge now. Every once in a while, an edge rusher will drop back in the coverage, but it's not like how it used to be.
Giants are such a joke, Jack says. I don't know, man. It is funny though. It is funny. It is funny. Yeah, Adam, you're right. Depends on depends on the schemes. CP says Mike Green still being out there is wild. It is wild that
That
Mike
is
Green's still
wild.
out there. Commanders could take him. I could see him.
Commanders
being
take
pick.
him, or the Eagles with the last pick in the first round.
Yeah, the Eagles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Sorry, my brain didn't register. I was like, what did he say? We'll see what happens next. In what world is Dart better than Sanders? Jack, I mean, you preaching to the choir, Cuddy.
in the New York Giants world,
yeah.
that's who.
Jack, are you a Giants fan? Let me know in the comments there.
And I'm not saying they've made the right pick.
Ooh, okay. So now Terry says that since James Pierce Jr. is gone, he wants Trey Henderson.
In the first round?
That's what he wants.
All right. That's kind of a reach. I mean, he's a home run hit. He's a home run hitter. He can take it the distance on any play. So, I mean, I get that. But
Hold on. So a couple of comments here on Dart, and I like them. CP says Dart has a cannon. Cannons carrying the NFL. Jack says, yeah, I'm a Giants fan. Literally just got Daniel Jones 2.0. I don't know. Jackson Dart isn't really much of a runner like that. I don't know.
I think he's more accurate than Daniel Jones
Yeah,
is.
I think that we kind of were just talking about this before you came in, Jack. I don't think he starts this year. He thinks he does, but not
No,
to
not
start the
start.
season.
He doesn't start week 1. Russell Wilson's going to start
Right,
week
that's
1.
what I was saying.
You just,
I said he's
yeah,
He's
but
going
you,
to
you
start.
say it like I was like eventually, not right away.
anyways. He's gonna play.
He's
He
still
says
gonna
he's
play.
gonna start a game this season. I don't think he does.
I think he does.
I think that he has to beat out first Russell, then he has to beat out Winston. I think he's there to sit behind both those guys. That's why they're both there to play mentor to him. He'll sit there for the year,
Yeah.
maybe play next season.
And there'll be a mentor to him as he's a starting quarterback after like week 10.
Ooh. I don't think that the Colts are going to trade back into the first round. Biden, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the family. What else do we got here? Crawdaddy says, I'm just saying the last quarterback to fall this far won 2 MVPs in the last 4 years. He's talking about Jalen Hurts there. I'm pretty sure.
He is talking about Jalen Hurts.
Carson.
Or no, he's talking about Lamar Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
He said 2 MVPs.
Yeah. 2
He's talking about
MVPs.
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah. Super
So-
Bowl MVP was did he win Super Bowl MVP?
Jalen Hurts was the Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah, that's what I
yes.
thought. That's what got me confused.
Yeah.
That's what got me confused. Oh, let's see if the Browns trade back in for Shador. I don't think so, CP.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Because they can get him
33rd
the 33rd pick.
Mm-hmm.
So,
or 36 because now they have 2 picks in the early second round.
yeah.
They're loaded. They'll pick all the wrong people, but still. Thoughts on Ben Morris if he falls? Oh, dude, Ben Morris is kind of nice. I'm not going to lie. Morrison, rather. He's from Notre Dame. Cornerback.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Trade back for Will Johnson. See, I can't. That's the guy I can't believe is still on the board.
Yeah.
Is Will Johnson?
Yeah, he's
That
still
is
there.
my one player that I'm like, dude, how have we not had him go?
He's going to go here, though.
You think he's going to go to the Ravens?
I think he's going to go to the Ravens.
They do need corner.
They need a corner. They need a
absolutely
corner.
do. It's either that or Donovan Ezra.
Yeah.
Injury prone. Yes, he is injury prone. Got that injury here in the senior season. Red says Eagles taking Emmanuel. I don't know about it. Malachi Starks is the pick. For who? Who do we have up right now? Malachi Starks is the pick for the Ravens. Oh, man.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All right, so the Ravens have taken Malachi Starks. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's see if he's right. He probably is. I wouldn't be shocked if we grabbed Will Johnson to pair with Mikey Sandstrom. That wouldn't be terrible either. Sandstrom's such a weird player because didn't he play middle linebacker in college, but he plays cornerback in the NFL? I'm pretty sure. Sandstrom, if you remember him from Michigan. I'm pretty sure he played middle linebacker for Michigan. Now he's a cornerback for the Commanders. It's
No
just
idea.
Weird.
No idea.
He played slot. Oh, okay. I see. I maybe the slot is what confused me. I thought he was a linebacker. The weird
Yeah.
numbers that
'Cause,
college players
I mean,
wear
if you
really
play
throw me
slot,
off.
you'll be in the box a lot.
Yeah, exactly. We've got an update for you. No.
Mike Green is still there.
Mike Green's still out there.
Green's still here. Jihad Campbell's still here. Luther Burden, Josh Simmons, Trey Amos, Nick Skirton, the other edge rusher from Texas A&M, is still here.
So, Starks, Ravens. Now, here's one that I wanted to read out here. CP says the Saints, Steelers, and Browns are about to be duking it out here in a minute for who can get to Shedeur Sanders in the second round.
Well, I mean, if the Steelers don't get a second-round pick,
If Steelers don't get the 32nd pick,
yeah.
they won't be able to get him. Let's see here. Ballard needs to make a move. I don't think that the Colts are coming back in here, dude. CP says I'm sad with all the DBs on the board. I still fear Bill's gonna take a DB. Yeah, dude. I could see the Bills taking a DB
mean,
or a wide
they
receiver
need-
and Burden.
The Bills need defense.
Mm-hmm.
They need they need edge, linebacker, and corner.
Here's the pick, Malachi Starks. Yep.
Malachi Starks.
Man, we've been on it tonight. Shout out.
Our boys been on
Adam.
it tonight.
Yeah, Adam's ahead of the game, man.
I don't think he's missed one.
Okay, CP wants a DE or DT. I think you're better off at DE because you got Greg Rosario. I think that's how you say his name. Is that how you say his name? Dude who plays outside edge for the Bills. Rosario? Rosano? Either way, you have him.
yeah.
And then you have Ed Oliver in the middle. So I think you could use a guy on the other side. Yeah, however you pronounce that, CP, that's who I mean. Russell. I'm from Pittsburgh. I can't pronounce anything. The education here is not great. Oh, and that is right. You guys picked up Bosa. The older Bosa.
Oh, Joey Bosa.
Is it Joey's the older one? Yeah, Joey Bosa from the Chargers is now on the Bills. I forgot about that. Brett, I'm not even watching basketball. How could you be watching basketball? Oh, Rousseau.
playoffs.
Thank you, CP. You're right. It is Greg Rousseau.
Yeah.
I knew that. What a dummy I am. It's been a long day.
Yeah, I was like wondering where you were going with that. I was like,
I don't know why.
you weren't even close.
Name.
You weren't
Yeah,
even
bro.
close. Like,
Commander's gonna trade back, and I'm gonna be upset. Terry says, "I don't think so, man. Why would if they trade back? It's gonna be with the Pittsburgh Steelers." All right, so Malachi Starks off the board. Ravens next on the board. We got Detroit Lions.
Motor City Kitties.
Let's see what they do. I could see cornerback being a position in need here.
Needs are wide receiver?
No,
No, that's not true. PFF. Guard, edge, and linebacker.
edge and linebacker. I mean, who's a hardened guy that they would like? Because they are only going for the guys.
I mean, they could get this guy.
Now, here's another thing. Let me throw this out there. I forgot about this. They did lose Kevin Zelter, interior lineman. They could be going interior lineman here. Josh Simmons could be getting moved to a guard.
Yeah, they could.
That's possible,
They
guys.
could do that.
Let's see what happens here, though. Let's see what happens
I
here,
still
though.
feel like they should get someone to pair up with Hutchinson.
Adam says the phones are ringing and teams are trying to trade to get back in right now. Detroit is a potential spot to get back in. Let's see what happens here. The last time I felt this good with a pick was Quentin Nelson, Reds. All right, let's see what happens. I'd love to see the Steelers trade back in. That's right. They're saying on the television that if you're going to want Shedeur Sanders, you might have to get in before the end of this round because the Browns are up number one in the next round tomorrow. So that would mean definitely no Shedeur if we don't get in here because I don't see the Browns
Yeah, I
letting
mean,
him
if the
pass.
Browns, if he's there at 33,
They have to
they
take
have to take
They
it.
have to take it.
Because I mean, it's like, are you really gonna roll with Kenny Pickett next year? Like,
All right, here is. This is taking longer than expected, and they haven't put the Detroit Lions on the clock yet. So I'm assuming they actually are trying to trade this pick away.
yeah. So yeah, it seems like a trade. is
Whoa!
coming.
The Giants just announced they're picking up Kayvon Thibodeau's fifth-year option after just drafting Abdul Carter? That doesn't make any sense. Why would they do that?
I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
What? Jeez. That was announced 2 hours ago? Oh, I missed it, dude. The Lions have selected Tyleek Williams. D-line. Now that's out of Ohio State as well. It's a little bit of a reach.
That
But
is a little bit of a reach.
it's a very deep defensive interior lineman draft, so it's not a bad pick. Let's see what happens here. I was hoping the Steelers would trade back in. Washington, you're on the clock. Terry, puckering moment. You've been waiting all night for this, and it's finally your turn. Let's see what happens. Do the Commanders take? Let's see. I would imagine it's either Mike Green, Campbell, or maybe he gets lucky and it's Henderson. I highly doubt it, though.
I don't think it's gonna.
I highly doubt it's Henderson. Let's find out, though. We do have Johnson still on the board,
Will Johnson is still on the board.
and he played with Sandstrom
Yeah.
in Michigan. This is possible. This is all possible. Let's find out. They announced it right after he got picked. Okay. I didn't see that. I must have missed it in the craziness.
Well, and we missed it because the thing froze.
Yeah. Which is okay because Adam's going to get it to us before. Oh, no, that's right. We can't get this pick because Terry doesn't want it. So you will not find out the Commanders pick early. But Tyleek Williams did just come up on our screen. He did just go to the Lions. So nice pick there. Oh, he's stepping out. Okay. Terry is leaving the live.
He's leaving the live. Okay.
For this pick. Okay. Adam will have the Commanders pick for us early, so we'll find out that one. Trash Panda, what's up? Welcome into the live. CP says, oh, no. That's kind of how he spelled it. Oh, no. CP, let me know if that's how you wanted it to be said, because it kind of sounds like Cowabunga. What a great freaking name. Pistol Pete, welcome into the live. What's up, dog? This pick hasn't been locked in yet. Okay. Let's see what they do. Washington, 29th pick. What did we have Washington taking? Do you remember by chance?
Trey Amos.
Trey Amos, that's right. We did have him taking Old Miss cornerback Trey Amos in this pick. Let's see what happens. If Jihad falls to the second round, that is crazy. Campbell?
Yeah. Like,
That's nuts.
yeah. Same with Mike Green.
Truth. I could see Mike Green going to the Bills. I could see Campbell going to the Eagles. I could see the Commanders maybe taking Mike Green or Will Johnson. I don't know. We're going to find out here, guys. They took us to a commercial break for a second.
What are the Chiefs going to do at 31?
I think Chiefs go offensive line. Do you mind pulling up what offensive linemen are
there's-
left?
So they need guard and tackle.
If you drag, you can get them both. Click and drag.
So Simmons is still here.
What about O'Guard? Two. You can do more. You can do two at once.
I know.
Okay, so there isn't really a guard that pops up. I think the kid out of Tate Ratledge is out there. Okay, I was gonna say the kid from Arizona is out there as well. Gavin, what's up? I hope the Chiefs take a punter or a long snapper.
Arizona. I mean, even Corley Jr.
Okay, Cornerly Jr. would probably be who I think the Chiefs would end up taking, unless Josh Simmons is someone they like more.
Yeah.
Either one of those guys play guard and tackle.
I think Josh Simmons did.
No,
No, he was just mainly left tackle.
he played right tackle his
So
freshman year.
he
it
did
looks
get
like.
hurt,
Okay,
his
sorry,
senior
hurt
year.
his senior year.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
or at least in 2024.
hit that next button.
And
he's
he
primarily left tackle.
primary
So
left tackle.
neither of these guys are transferable to guard.
I mean,
it looks like.
they do need tackle.
Right.
So like, it's not like I'm looking at their grades.
In the-
Cornerly Jr. 72.5 run block,
he could be the next Darius Leonard.
83.6 pass block.
Who
grade.
day? That'd be cool if you come to Pittsburgh for the draft, man. You'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it. Pittsburgh is a beautiful town. Not gonna lie, real pretty.
Corley's grades are a little bit better
Oh,
in
yeah?
PFF than Simmons.
Okay.
So
What's up, everybody? Welcome into live. If you're new here, we
think-
are watching the draft.
believe Corley.
Pick by pick. Make sure you follow along. We're an NFL podcast here on TikTok and YouTube. Make sure you slap a follow or slap a subscribe. Get a notification when we go live next. We'll be live tomorrow for the entire draft process. And then again on Saturday. Also, we're live every Tuesday and Saturday. We have multiple events within our podcast as well, such as our Madden League that we do. We have a franchise that we play. We also have fantasy football that we do, fantasy football leagues. Also, we cover fantasy football every single week and every NFL update. That's who and what we
Yep.
do. We're the Wombo Combo Show.
Yep.
Join the family, slap a follow. We would appreciate it. Maddie, thank you for following us. Appreciate that. So we got 49ers, not 49ers, losing my mind. We got the Commanders, rather, on the clock. I've been sitting in a metal chair for 3 hours. Starting to hurt my bum. Anyways. Okay, so it is. We got the pick. The pick is in. Hopefully Terry isn't in here and this doesn't ruin it for him. But it is Josh Cornerly.
Okay.
They have reached up and taken a tackle. I don't understand why.
yeah.
They just traded for Laramie Tunzel. The movie guy says Shedeur about to go undrafted. I bet my former Notre Damer Riley Leonard goes before Shedeur. Wow, that's a hot take. Hot take in the building out of the movie guy.
Hot takes. Get
He's
your
trying to-
hot takes here.
He's trying to make a movie out of Riley Leonard's career. Riley Leonard to the Steelers? I highly doubt that, bro.
Highly doubt that.
The only problem is
Yeah, I know.
you're
You know
afraid
who
you're
the
going to get
Steelers-
jumped. No, Steeler fans are nice.
You know who the Steelers really like though? Will Howard.
Yeah, I know. I don't know about that. He's the best deep threat quarterback in this
Yeah.
draft.
So
So the pick is in, Commanders. If you haven't seen it yet, the Commanders pick is going to be Josh Cornerly. You think Shook is the next quarterback up? You think, Adam? You think that's the next guy off the board? We'll see. Red is talking about a practice squad middle linebacker who's on the Colts that he loves. Congratulations. I don't think both him and Adam were going off about this guy.
too bad we don't have a soundboard for any time Red says something in the chat.
Okay, so what?
So too bad we don't have the soundboard for some
Oh, wah,
anytime
wah, wah, wah.
or the shit one.
Yeah. Oh, that one. The movie guy. So thank you for the follow, man. So you are a Chicago Bears fan. We also kind of said the same thing. You reached up for a tight end when you already have a tight end. You didn't even take the tight end that everybody thought was the best tight end. I don't know.
Yeah, weird pick.
Red says Kep should just mute his mic for the rest of the night. Red, I still haven't played you in Madden, but when I do, I'm going to put 100 freaking points up on you. CP says, let's go Buffalo. Give me Mike Green with this pick. Let's see.
That's a position of need.
Movie guy, if you were to take a pick, if you were to be the one who was able to draft that pick a moment ago for the Bears, who would you have taken? What position would you have taken for the Bears?
I mean,
at
if
10?
they don't take either one of these three guys right here, Mike Green, Campbell, or Will Johnson, I think they're making a mistake.
Yep, I agree with you.
Because if they pick this guy,
Terry, are you happy, Terry? Yeah, he says, I hate my team.
Yeah.
I don't understand why you guys took him.
yeah, I didn't understand that pick either.
You already have an offensive line. Oh, that is true. Hude just said to me in chat, he goes, remember, Cap, I beat Red.
Oh, yes, he did. Yes, he
Man,
did.
throwing shade from days past, man.
Right?
Hude will never let you forget.
No, never forget.
D Waller, what's up? Morningstar, what's up? What's up, guys? I only allowed 28 points to Braden. Watch out. I only lost to Braden by a field goal.
The last 3 times
I've only played Braden one time.
The last 3 times I played Braden, I've lost by 1 score or less.
I've only ever played him one time.
Well,
So he can't be talking. You tell him, Alex. You tell him, Alex. You keep Red in control in the chat, man. We're going to depend on you to keep Red in control. Please. Please do your best, the best of your ability. He's hard one. Anyways, next on the board, we have Buffalo. CP's in the chat begging for Mike Green. Ben over here is looking at our prospects. We got Mike Green, Campbell, Will Johnson is our top 3
and
on
that's
the board.
all 3 of their needs right there.
Now, on the screen, they're using Daniel Jeremiah's list. He has Campbell and Imawari. I don't think that is the case. I think it's Johnson, Campbell, Green. Those are the 3 most athletic guys in there. Will Johnson, if he didn't get injured, would have been a top 10 pick. That's my take. If he wouldn't have got injured, he'd have been a top 10
Yeah.
pick.
100%.
60 rushes is not cinema, Red says. Because Hude said our game was cinema. It was a movie.
Kind of was.
You watched it.
I watched it.
It was overtime. It did go to
Yeah,
overtime.
it did go to overtime and ended on an epic deep bomb.
Love the beard at Terry Bengal pick. I don't. Oh, Ben, he says he loves your beard.
Thank you.
I know.
Why?
I don't know. I just wanted to say that.
Okay.
I don't have anything for that. All right, let's see what happens. Epic field goal, block formation, TD. Yeah, you're right, Red. That is how it ended. Let's see what Buffalo takes here. We'll wait and see if Adam shoots us an early bird answer. If not, we'll be surprised together here. Buffalo Bills known to trade out of their pick.
Yeah.
It does look like they're all high-fiving, so they took somebody.
Yeah, they took somebody.
If you had to guess, Ben, who is it? Real quick, who is it?
Will Johnson.
Yeah, I think it's Will Johnson too. I think it's Will. I think it has to be Will Johnson.
They need a corner. Like
Movie guy, you have a good night too, man. Thank you for the follow. We hope to see you in all of our next shows. We'll be live again tomorrow for the second, third round. Come hang out.
Yes, sir.
Crawdaddy says RB. He says they're not going to play around with the whole James Cook situation. They're going to go running back right here.
Interesting.
That is an interesting call out, Crawdaddy. I'm not going to lie, Teddy.
Interesting. Which running back?
Red says, Adam, where are you and where is our early pick?
Right?
Too funny. Too funny. Devin, what's up? Welcome into the live. Red says, Nick, it's Emawari. I want to make sure I say it right. Yeah. Most athletic player left on the board. I think Mike Green's the most athletic guy left on the board. I'm losing my ability to talk. Hude says, me and Braden's game going to be cinema. Everything you do is going to be cinema, bro. No, Crawdaddy. They ain't taking Cam Scatterboo right here. Get out of here, bro.
No.
If they do, it'll be an uproar. Dude. I'm sure CP will throw his phone, computer, or whatever he's watching the Wombo Combo show on out the window.
There's
DJ,
no way
welcome back
they
into
reach
the live,
on Cam Scatterbo right now.
No, I don't think it can. It can't be possible. No, who they gonna put 80 up on you? Ooh, man, the crap talking in chat over the Madden League is wild right now. Also, I'm getting gaslighted somehow in the comments too. I don't know when that started happening. All right, the pick is in. Pick number 30 for the Bills. That's who they're taking, that kid. Right there, that's their pick. He's going to play safety.
Nice.
It's going to hurt when he tackles you, dude. All right, I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The Eagles have just traded up. Above Kansas City? How weird.
With Kansas City.
Yeah, they traded up with Kansas City. 1 pick.
Interesting.
Maybe they had the same guy in mind, and now they just gave compensation for taking him. It's NFC, so it's not like they're gonna see him unless it's a Super Bowl, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, they did trade up. They just switched it on the screen.
Yep, they sure did.
Think they're going for Mike Green?
Yeah, I think they are.
Check for me. Is there any Georgia players available right now? What Georgia player is
top.
available who plays defense? Or any Georgia player for that matter?
No one yet.
Because there has to be a Georgia player they are very interested in here. No, but I think they take... Oh, they took Maxwell Hairston. Or Hairston.
What?
Above Will Johnson. Above Nick.
Above Trey Amos, above...
I don't know. That's a little confusing to me. He's good. Don't get me
he's
wrong.
He's good. He's fast.
He's 5'11". That's
Yeah,
decent.
above Benjamin Morrison. Like,
above Benjamin Morrison, Will Johnson, and Trey Amos. And Siobhan Ravel, who is also very good and got injured. Wow. That's it? The Eagles gave up pick 164 to move up one pick. I wonder who Kansas City and the Eagles were talking about that is worth one pick. All right, do we think it is Mike Green? Do we think it's Will Johnson? I don't think that. I could see it being Mike Green. I think that's the answer, Mike Green. I think he has to be the pick. We'll find out, though. Going to be up next. I can't lie. Maxwell Hairston kind of reminds me of looking a little bit like our boy from McKee's Rocks. What's his name? The safety? DeMar Hamlin. Kind of looks like DeMar Hamlin a little bit. A little bit, not a lot. Don't be Mike Green. Houday says, we're going to find out here in a second to the Eagles who they are going to take. They have just traded up with the Kansas City Chiefs to go one ahead of them.
it's going to be Mike Green.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
I think it's got to be Mike Green. Wow, Maxwell Hairston really that fast?
He just said he could put it on cruise control when he's going in the end zone. It was a 15-yard pick six.
He was just covering a deep route on Isaiah Bond and knocked the ball away.
Well, remember Isaiah Bond ran like a 4.5.
True. There goes. Okay, so it's Campbell. The Philadelphia Eagles have traded up for Jahad Campbell. That is the pick. So Campbell is the pick to the Eagles. Parth, start freaking out in the comments. Whenever you want to, Parth, you just go right on ahead. Red is ticked. That's who he wanted. Jahad Campbell is going to the Eagles at pick 31 after trading up, giving up pick 168, I think it was, in order to do so. That is the second to last pick in the draft. Kansas City is up now with the last pick in the draft. Let's see what they take here.
Luther Burden.
No. There's no way they take wide receiver. Let's see what they do. Let's see what the Chiefs do. Let's see if the Steelers give them a call real quick. $164th, apologize, guys. A fifth-round pick is all it needed to move up one. And the Eagles have selected Campbell. So we're going to try to see here. I'm going to pray that the Chiefs trade this to the Steelers. I'm tired. Please trade. Me too. I'm ready to go night-night soon. I've been up since 6 a.m., man. I'm beat on. But, guys, regardless of that, I'm super happy that you guys were all here with us tonight. We had a great time. This is a great first round. This is our first ever draft coverage with the Wombo Combo Show.
Yes, it is.
This is officially moving us into season 2. So welcome to season 2 of the Wombo Combo Show.
Yeah.
Heck
pretty
yeah.
much.
That's where we're at. Excited for this next season. Excited to start that fantasy football with you guys. Mark, you love the pick. Mark, welcome into the live, man. I know we've talked to you before about the Steelers. He loves the pick. Mark, if you were here when we took the pick, I was not very happy. I've calmed down a little bit. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I'm in the middle. It's a good player. It's not what I wanted. You know what I mean? It's like getting an awesome Christmas present that you didn't ask for. It's like, I wanted a Game Boy, Mom. Well, you got a brand new car. I'm 13. I don't even need to use this yet. There, Carmen, because we don't need to use him yet.
Analogy.
He's happy about it. He's happy.
No,
about
just your analogy made no sense. but
Whatever.
okay.
Steven, thank you for the follow, man. My analogies don't normally make sense. Who do you think Kansas City will take? I think they take Mike Green. That's the best guy on the board. Mike Green or Will Johnson. Will Johnson obviously falling because of his senior year injury. But I think Mike Green is the guy. I don't understand why everyone is passing on him.
Maybe he goes here to the Chiefs.
I think so. If you watch his tape, if you watch any of his stuff, it's good. Would I rather have Sanders now or Arch Manning next year? I would rather have.
I mean, in a perfect world, Arch Manning. But
Is Arch Manning an NFL quarterback, though? I don't know. Haven't really seen a lot. Arch Manning is purely living off the back of his last name. He played 2 games at Texas so far.
so, but in those 2 games, he showed flashes
He is
of
good,
greatness.
yeah. I don't think Dion's mad right now, Disney After Dark. I really don't think. I don't think Dion is mad. I think that he's happy that he's not a Brown. That his son's not a Brown yet. That's what I would be happy about if I was him. That his son isn't a Brown yet. Rudra says Campbell when Nick and Will Johnson was available. Yeah, I understand that. You wanted a secondary player in Will Johnson or in Nick Emamori or Emawari, but still, bro. I mean, that was a great pick. Campbell falling there, that is a steal. But yeah, you guys got Campbell with this 31st pick. That's not terrible. Mark says Harmon is the future. Cam is not getting any younger. Yeah, you're not wrong. Will Falcons W or not? Will Falcons W. Falcons got 2 offensive players that are great. Sanders or Cade Klubnik. I don't want that kid at all.
Falcons got 2 defensive players that are great. That are good.
Who?
Falcons
Yeah, what did I say?
offense.
Oh, I meant defense. I think I said defense.
No, you said offense.
Anyways,
It's okay.
but I don't want Cade Klubnik at all. Like, period, under any circumstances. AR and DJ can leave. We got Warren now. Red, relax. Carson says, thoughts on what the Steelers will do? Carson, the
Nothing
Steelers-
we like.
Nothing we like. Yeah, that's the answer. Nothing we want them to do. They'll probably, in the next round, take a left guard in the 3rd round. Then the 4th round, they'll probably take a right guard. And then in the 5th round, they'll take
Another D tackle.
Yeah, another D tackle. And then the 6th round, they'll take their quarterback they think of the future.
Yeah, Kyle McCord or some shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be the Syracuse kid. Yeah. You could tell I'm bitter. Raiders, thank you for the follow, bro. Welcome to the family. Brandon, welcome to the family. Getzlav, what a good last name. You related to the hockey player? Because that dude was a baller when he played.
Yeah.
Well, my college team's QB got drafted by the Giants. Okay, so you're an Old Miss guy, Steven. Cool, man. Could draft DJ. Oh, yeah, right. DJ Ugalele is in this draft.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The one from Florida State,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
He going undrafted.
Yeah, he's going undrafted. Raiders, I'll tell you this, bro. We have been mocking Genty to the Raiders for like 3 months. So when he went, we were also happy. Love it for you. Carson, I don't know what you're saying there. Do I'm a loser all he'll no. I don't know. Retype it. Send it back to us, and we'll try to figure it out. Which way too much money for league? Which is way too much money for league? Some of your guys' comments right now, I think you're just typing too fast because they don't make no sense. Why an OT? I know, Terry. Terry, I feel bad. You and me are in the same boat, Terry. You got an offensive lineman that you feel you had no need for, And I feel like we got a guy who we don't need.
No, it's a need. It's a definite need.
Just not yet.
But yeah.
That
I
would
feel
be-
like I feel like. I mean, it sucks that the quarterback class this year isn't.
Dookie. It is
It's
Dookie.
Dookie.
Yeah.
For
I'm
to
disappointed.
use. Yeah, it's just. I don't know.
We-
I thought for sure if Shedeur fell to 21, we would take him there.
So here's I think what kind of makes me not like it more. And this is really what it comes down to, guys, if you're a Steelers fan or want to know what a Steelers fan's feeling about this situation right now with one quarterback. It's the fact that the Cleveland Browns have the next pick in the draft, and then they're up 2 picks after that. So the likelihood of
Yeah,
Shedeur
like-
Sanders making it past those 2 picks is like 0, bro.
Yeah, and we don't even have a second round pick.
Yeah, so we have to wait till the 3rd round. What, we're going to take Jalen Milroe, who literally, if you watch his combine, was throwing his sideline passes. We're going past the white chalk into the bench.
Yeah.
'Cause they were so inaccurate. It's just like, oh my God. Yeah, Disney After Dark says it's Mason. Yeah, it sounds like it is Mason. You know what would make this so much worse
Here
for me?
we go.
You know what makes it so much worse for me? If I wake up tomorrow morning and I get a notification that says Aaron Rodgers is signed with the Pittsburgh Steelers,
That's probably what's going to happen.
I'm not doing anything tomorrow.
That's probably what's going to happen.
If
yeah.
that is the case, count me out for
I
life.
mean, maybe not tomorrow, but like later, like in the summer, Aaron Rodgers is going to be a Steeler.
Crawdaddy, I share that vibe that the Raiders' offensive line is so bad that Genty isn't going to matter, but they could just straight up draft offensive line for the rest of their draft picks. And just run
I mean, Josh
like
Jacobs ran behind a crap offensive line there.
yeah, that's true. He ran behind Donald Penn. That's what I was saying last week. If Josh Jacobs can run behind Donald Penn, Ashton Genty can run behind anybody.
Yeah.
Because Donald Penn is literally like if you've got an unk who likes to smoke cigarettes and drink beers on your porch, that's what that guy looks like. The last selection, guys, we have it. It is in from our insider. The Chiefs have selected Ohio State's Josh Simmons with the last pick in the 1st round.
All right.
Josh Simmons goes off
Josh
the board.
Simmons.
Now, whether he plays guard, tackle, we'll find out, but kind of what you expected the Chiefs to take after all those sacks that Mahomes took in the Super Bowl. They go and they try to get somebody to shore up that offensive line, either on the left or right side. I'm assuming it's going to be a left side guy. Cry probably Raiders said, yeah. Watch the Steelers going to pick up Aaron Rodgers in midseason ending injury watch, bro. Yeah, Carson, I don't know, bro. I don't want Aaron Rodgers at all. Mike Green, Shedeur Sanders, Will Johnson, not 1st rounders. 2nd round is going to be crazy. Adam, I agree with you. Guys, real quickly, we'll give you a quick sign out as the draft is coming to an end for the night. Do make sure that you hit that follow button real quickly before we do end the live today, because I do want you guys to be able to join with us for the 2nd round of the draft and 3rd round of the draft tomorrow. And then we'll be back for Saturday as well to cover those late round draft picks as well. Make sure that you're here for that. Make sure you slap that follow and subscribe button. We're glad that you were here tonight and to enjoy this with us, our very first ever draft.
Yes, sir.
It was a great time. Shout out to our insider, Adam, for having those picks in for us earlier than expected. You guys got to see picks before they were even on the television. Not a lot of people get to do that. We got it here tonight for you, and we appreciate that out of our special guests. Guys, I hope you have a great rest of your evening. I hope you're happy about your pick. I hope you're happier than me about your pick. And we will see you tomorrow for round 2. Until then, peace out.
Peace.